Have a loved one that needs more personal one-on-one Medicare attention? Trust me, Alignment's got you covered. The annual enrollment period is October 15 through December 7. Don't miss your chance. Visit alignmenthealthplan.com today.
Another pitch, another play, and another legendary moment with the boys in blue. But what makes the game even better? A beer that's beyond ordinary. Asahi Super Dry. With its crisp, clean taste and bold character, Asahi goes beyond what you expect in a beer. It's a drink for those who crave more. So whether you're cheering for a walk-off or just exploring new experiences, grab an Asahi Super Dry and go beyond the ordinary. Because with Asahi, it's always beyond expect. Asahi Super Dry. Always drink responsibly.
Los Angeles, it's here. This is the moment fans have been waiting for. The moment teams have been playing for. The World Series. And now it's streaming live on Fox 1. It's a clash of superstar power hitters Shohei Ohtani and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The Dodgers are back and hungry for a repeat. The Blue Jays are returning for the first time in 32 years. Will the reigning champs build on their winning legacy, or will the challengers begin a new one? Stream the World Series live on Fox 1 and see for yourself. Fox 1. Sign up today. Offers are subject to change. Go to Fox 1 for complete terms and conditions.
This is Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. On your home for LA Dodgers baseball.
It's the Dodgers and Blue Jays game 4 of the World Series from Dodger Stadium. First pitch coming up at 5:08.
And now, before the Dodgers hit the diamond, we look at the pitching matchup.
Presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Work hard, play hard in a new Tacoma with an I-Force turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the bold. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Shane Bieber on the mound for the Blue Jays. 30-year-old right-hander. Laguna Hills native, UC Santa Barbara Gaucho. 8th season in the big leagues. His first with the Blue Jays. Coming back from Tommy John surgery. He made just 7 starts during the regular season. He's made 3 starts here in the postseason, 1-0 with a 4.38 ERA. Meanwhile, Shohei Ohtani on the mound for the Dodgers. 31-year-old right-hander made 14 starts during the regular season, 2.87 ERA. 2-0 here in the postseason with a 2.25 ERA. His last start, well, it's the outing that everybody's still talking about against the Brewers in the NLCS. 6 shutout innings, 10 strikeouts, 3 home runs against the Brewers. Tonight against the Blue Jays, this will be on his 4th time facing 2-1 with a 3.32 ERA in those 3 starts. He last faced the Toronto Blue Jays with the Angels back in 2022. Shohei Ohtani, Shane Bieber, buckle up. Game 4 of the World Series is 15 minutes away. Keys to the game with Steven and Rick are next. I'm Tim Cates, and this is the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
The We Make It Easy sales event is here. So now's the best time for a great deal on a new Toyota. Choose from the biggest selection of the year with the biggest savings. Drive home the all-hybrid Camry with its striking design, a trail-conquering Tacoma 4x4, or an adventurous RAV4. So hurry into your Toyota dealer. The time to drive home your new Toyota is here. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Now it's easier than ever to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.
And it'll be Sweeney backpedaling, and he can't make the play. And there goes the no-hitter. It's rolling. Does it go fair? Yes, it does. That's a fair ball.
Oh, she's giving it to him. They're up 6-1 in the 8th. He's giving it to him and making him like it.
Doing the pop-up dance, and he dropped it. You don't see that very often.
Abrams is going to think about going to third. The throw too high there. Abrams dives back in. Tag applied this time by Riley. What just happened?
So these is MLB Network talent stars.
Okay.
The stars of MLB Network. Can I trade a pack of these for a signed Lawrence Shahadi card?
How about we do a little bit of money, a little trade.
Well, you open it up and see if you like it.
They're really nice.
If I sign it, does that equal the Lauren Shahadi 20?
All right.
Do we have a good trade?
We have a good trade. Thank you so much. That was fun.
Nice doing business with you.
This is World Series Baseball.
A swarm of Dodgers on the right side of the infield. Grown men, but children again.
Tell me who could do it like this.
World champion.
You already know who it is.
That's it. It's a World Series win for LA.
Now run it back.
Try to catch up with me.
They've done it. They finished the job.
Yeah, you know I can't miss when I do it like that.
You've been listening to a World Series edition of Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck.
Give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for.
LA Dodgers playoff baseball is brought to you by
Superior Grocers.
Quality, variety, and value.
Shakey's Pizza.
Home of the original pizza, chicken, and mojos since 1954.
Dodgers World Series Baseball is next on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
It's game time.
Coverage befitting of a world champion.
Dodgers World Series Baseball is here. Don't miss a moment on the home of the blue. KLAC, KYSR, HD2, Los Angeles. Dodger fans, it's World Series Baseball.
Ding dong!
It's me, front row in the driver's seat.
Each October is its own thing.
Focus on what is ahead of me.
The pitching is going to determine how far they go.
Focus on what is ahead of me.
It's all about what you do right now on the biggest stage.
Doing it live, I don't even edit. I'm exceptional.
Strike three called. Here it is.
I'm exceptional.
History at Dodger Stadium.
I'm exceptional.
This is the Dodgers and Blue Jays in the World Series. LA Dodgers World Series Baseball is brought to you by Galpin Motors.
Family owned and operated since 1946.
LA County Department of Public Works.
Recycling beverage containers is a triple play.
Children's Hospital LA.
Creating hope and building healthier futures for over 124 years.
Hoffy Hot Dogs.
A SoCal treasure. Local. Original. Great.
And by Daniel's Jewelers.
Own the dream.
First pitch is just moments away on your home for the world champion LA Dodgers.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's gotta be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's convenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right down the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM, where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
Medicare beneficiaries need help choosing the right health plan during this year's AEP? Outsmart Medicare and let PIH Health be your guide to all things enrollment. Don't miss your chance to join our network in 2026. Visit pihhealth.org/Medicare or call 888-365-4450. That's 888-365-4450. 888-365-4450. PIH Health, your health and wellness partner.
It's time for Dodgers baseball with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Which means it's time to grab an ice-cold Tito's and lemonade and cheer on our boys with a cocktail that bats 1,000. This season, paint the town blue with Tito's, America's favorite vodka for America's favorite pastime. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Do you guys make your own brisket here?
Yes, we do. We do. We are known by our brisket.
Barbecue brisket sandwich. Quality is better than other places, and it looks good. We're ready to eat.
We go to an average 500 briskets per game. We hear a lot from our fans. They want to try something with wrap, easy to eat. So we say, well, let's do like brisket, wrap, and an egg roll.
That's beautiful. You get the gold medal for culinary brisketry here in Texas.
Yes.
It is a 1933 Gaudi Babe Ruth card. It is 8.5 PSA. It's rated higher than the one in the Smithsonian.
This card at one point came with a pack or a stick of chewing gum.
This card actually is almost a century old. It was bought for a penny.
So the fact that just the heritage of a card like this is now coming up almost 90 years later into an auction, it's a pretty special moment.
Winning heritage includes Mazda, Honda, Volkswagen, Porsche, Land Rover, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Lincoln, Volvo, Polestar, and Lotus. Be a part of the Galpin story. It starts at Galpin.com.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Steven Nelson.
Live from Dodger Stadium, it's Game 4 of the 2025 World Series, the 121st World Series, and your defending world champion Los Angeles Dodgers with a thrilling 18-inning victory last night now lead the Toronto Blue Jays, American League champions, by 2-1. Hi, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Steven Nelson and with producer-engineer Dwayne McDonald as we get set to go. Absolutely glorious evening. San Gabriel Mountains, basking in the sun beyond the center field bleachers, and for this Dodger crowd enjoying over 6 hours of baseball last night, 6 hours and 39 minutes to be exact, before the Dodgers on the walk-off home run by Freddie Freeman in the bottom of the 18th inning secured their second win over the Blue Jays here in the World Series. Waiting for the Dodgers to take the field, and here's Dave Roberts starting lineup. The man's going to be taking the mound and leading it off as a hitter. Yep, Shohei Ohtani. He'll be at the top of the lineup again tonight. Mookie Betts behind the pitching of Ohtani be at shortstop, batting second. Freddie Freeman is at first base. Will Smith doing the catching after catching all 18 innings last night. Back in there again tonight. Teoscar Hernandez is in right field. At third base is Max Muncy. Tommy Edman is at second base. Kike Hernandez for the start again in left, and Danny Pages will bat ninth and play in center field. For Ohtani, double dual purposes tonight. The designated hitter and the starting pitcher. And both bullpens totally annihilated last night. There were a total of 609 pitches made. There were 19 different pitchers into the ball game. Dodgers had 10, and there were 25 position players also into the ball game. So here we are, all set to go. The umpiring assignments using the 6 umpires on the field plus the reserve umpire. It'll be John Tampain behind the plate. He'll call the balls and strikes tonight. Adam Hammery is at first. Jordan Baker umpiring at second. Will Little is over at third base. Down the left field line, Adrian Johnson Mark Wegner is down the right field line. And for Alan Porter, who was at first base last night, he is the 7th umpire. He's reserved tonight. He'll work the plate tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, the Dodgers will send out Blake Snell in Game 5 of this series tomorrow. And we will join you at 4 o'clock tomorrow with the Morocco.
En dejar tendido al oponente en más.
5-10. And if the Blue Jays win either tonight and or tomorrow, well, obviously we will be headed back to Toronto to face games possibly 6 and 7. So this Dodger ball club, if you look last night, 6 runs on 16 hits. They left 18 runners on base. And for the Blue Jays, in the 18 innings of play, 5 runs on 15 hits. They stranded 19 on the bases as well. So it's a warm afternoon into the evening. The entire field is in shadows. In the right field, some of the stands are in sunshine, but everything else has been sunshine for the Dodgers. Happy to have you with us. All set to go. Game 4 of the series. Dodgers leading the Blue Jays 2-1 in Game 4 of the World Series. Coming up with the play, here's Steven.
Thank you, Mo. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, we're right back at it. A Tuesday night at Blue Heaven on Earth. The 2025 World Series, Game 4, and the ball belongs with baseball's unicorn, Shohei Ohtani, and the Dodgers home whites ready to go on the mound. The Blue Jays in their road powder blues. The first pitch of the ball game is ball 1 upstairs, a fastball at 97. As the Dodgers were regrouping and celebrating last night's win in the clubhouse, somebody told Dave Roberts tomorrow's pitcher reached base 9 times. Yes, Ohtani did. The 1-0 to Nathan Lucas is hit in the air left field side. Kike Hernandez near the wall, down the line, reaches up and over, and he made the play. Kike Hernandez reaching over the short wall in foul ground down the left field line. A spectacular effort to get out number 1.
Boy, and for Kike Hernandez, he knew exactly where that low wall was. Timed it perfectly, reached out as far as he could.
Save of the game brought to you by Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Go blue, cut green. Get a rebate for moving grass. BeWaterWise.com. Now Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the first baseman, swings to the first pitch and fouls back strike 1 on a fastball off the plate.
John Schneider, the manager of the Blue Jays, wants to move Guerrero up in that spot to the number 2. He's been in the number 3 spot. He's been swinging a big bat, and he's close to making good contact.
The 0-1 breaks in there, clips the outside corner. Strike 2 for Ohtani on an excellent sweeper.
Unfortunately for the Blue Jays, George Springer had to leave last night's ball game. He is not in the lineup. Not sure if he's even available.
An 0-2, a wave and a miss. Strike 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and Ohtani puts down the All-Star Guerrero for out number 2.
Dave Roberts, in that postgame you're alluding to, Steven, told his Dodger ball club, hey guys, okay, well and good. You win in 18 innings. We have a game to play later today. It was after midnight. And he goes, don't lose focus. And that was kind of the purpose of that very quick meeting. And in that meeting, right after someone brought up, hey, our starting pitcher today, meaning today, Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani went into a full windup in the locker room. And everybody had a good laugh. Well, now it's down to business.
2 outs, bases empty, top of the first, no score. Bo Bichette, the DH without Springer, takes a furious hack and whiffs on strike 1, a fastball at 98 at the knees. So the Blue Jays without an injured DH in Springer, they gain an injured DH in Bichette in the starting lineup. Ohtani's 0-1 pitch, 98 outside.
Slider tighter, he can split finger you underneath the barrel, and then he can ride the fastball up and
so tough.
Bo Bichette taking time in the batter's box. Ohtani wasting no time on the mound. Breaking ball hooks outside, and the count squares up 2-2. Ohtani in his 3rd start of the postseason. The 2-2 pitch. Bichette checks his swing on a sweeper outside, and the count fills up. The last start for Ohtani will go down third start of the postseason. The 2-2 pitch. Bichette checks his swing on a sweeper outside, and the count fills up. The last start for Ohtani will go down in the history books as he pitched and powered the Dodgers to a pennant. Now a payoff pitch. Bichette takes low, ball 4 as it skips to the backstop. And Smith ran back to retrieve it, but Bichette, because he's got 1.5 legs, isn't going to try and take an extra base. But a 2-out walk issued in the first.
Well, Stephen, one thing to notice about Ohtani here very quickly in the first inning, he's not taking any time at all in between pitches. Does he need to slow things down a bit?
Addison Barger, powerful left-handed slugger, steps in. The pitch. Big swing, big miss. Dropped the curveball down and in on him. Barger went 0 for 3 in game 2. That snapped a 6-game hitting streak. Got right back to it last night, going 2 for 4. The 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt.
Barger, another one of the hitters that has an open stance to begin with. He lifts up that front right foot very, very early. He's on his just the back leg for a long time as he strides to stride in and make the swing.
Ohtani asked for a new baseball. Barger hitting 300 in 12 games this postseason. As Bichette at first base on a 1-1. Ohtani pulls a fastball downstairs. 2-1. It's an interesting scene at first base. Freddie Freeman is holding Bichette, but he is right behind Bo Bichette, and Freeman towering over the Blue Jay base runner. Ohtani's 2-1. That's right down the chute. 2-2. Fastball at 98.
Yeah, and you normally don't see this, but Bichette, again, as you're talking about, I mean, he has a very achy knee. He's not going to be going unless the count goes to 3-2.
Blue rally towels wave. The 2-2 pitch is coming in, and it's a curve in the dirt and another full count. So back-to-back full counts for the Blue Jays, pushing up the first inning pitch count for Ohtani after he got the first 2 outs in short order. Alejandro Kirk on deck. An important pitch is coming. Barger hits it to the left side. Muncy ranging to his right. He stops it to keep it from going into the outfield, but Barger is going to reach on an opposite field slap single. Another one of those that have been commonplace these first 4 games of the World Series, Mo, for Toronto.
Well, that's back-to-back hitters that Ohtani got out in front of very quickly with a strike. And they wind up going the full count, each of them, and each of them get on base.
A walk and a single, first and second for Alejandro Kirk. With a 3-run home run last night off Tyler Glasnow, was removed from the game for a pinch runner in extra innings, and perhaps that cost Toronto in the long run. 2 on, 2 out the pitch. Hit foul over the net. Strike 1, a fastball at 98 from Shohei.
So far in this series, Blue Jays are 6 for 21 runners in scoring position. Dodgers 6 for 24.
Ohtani out of the stretch, looks at Bichette on second, comes home to Kirk, who swings and pops it up on the infield. Freddie Freeman at first. He reaches back and makes the catch. So back-to-back 2-out base runners stranded by Ohtani. A scoreless top of the first, and now he'll start his regiment to get ready for the bottom half. They're bringing the equipment out to the top rail on the warning track. He's got to armor up to lead off the home half. Next.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Let's be honest. Relationships shouldn't be this hard. It's time to say goodbye, grass, because you deserve better. Break up with your lawn and upgrade to a beautiful, low-maintenance, California-friendly garden. Go to BeWaterWise.com and start a new relationship that saves you water today. BeWaterWise.com.
How do you top a Shakey's pepperoni pizza with half a dozen plump and juicy chicken wings? When it's game on, feed your flock with a medium pepperoni pizza plus 6 succulent bone-in wings and your choice of sauce, now just $19.99. For dinner time, game time, or anytime, wing it at Shakey's with our new pizza and wings combo. Get it to go at Shakey's.com or dine in and watch the game at your neighborhood Shakey's with an ice-cold pitcher of beer. Shakey's pizza and wings combo for 2, just $19.99. Grab it before it flies the coop.
Life moves fast. It's fierce, persistent, determined. At City of Hope Cancer Center, we are too. Our groundbreaking research and discoveries have impacted millions of lives globally, moving science forward with the hope, passion, and speed every diagnosis deserves for a cancer-free future. City of Hope, pursuing cancer cures at the speed of life.
Shohei Ohtani's first at-bat is brought to you by Asahi Super Dry Beer, embodying the refreshing taste of modern Japan. Go beyond the expected. The Blue Jays tried to mount a 2-out rally in the top of the first, but Ohtani kept them off the scoreboard. So now the bottom half, Mo. Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman. The Dodgers with the same starting lineup as we saw last night. All these guys had really long game threes, but none of them wanted to come out for game 4.
No, and if we're looking at this, Shane Bieber, the local guy at Laguna Hills High School, signed with the Cleveland organization, their 4th round in 2016. So he had a late start this season coming off of the elbow surgery. And when he came back in July, really set the tone and expanded the length of the starting rotation for the Blue Jays.
This is the 4th start of an up-and-down postseason for Bieber. ERA at 4.38 in 3 starts. 12 in the 3rd innings, 15 Ks. Ohtani climbs in. The right-hander Bieber, first base side of the rubber. Into his windup. Off we go. Ball 1 upstairs. It's a cutter at 89. Shane Bieber, 2020 American League Cy Young Award winner. Now with the Blue Jays, delivers a 1-0. Ohtani takes high again, ball 2. On a 2-0 pitch, Bieber misses low, ball 3. Now Ohtani last night, Mo, 4 for 4, his first 4 plate appearances, 4 extra base hits, 2 homers. And then was walked 5 times the rest of the way. Ahead 3-0. He's a statue for this one. It's a strike on the outside corner. Heater at 93.
As quickly as Ohtani was working in between pitches, Bieber's even going more rapid fire.
On a 3-1, Bieber gets a generous call at the shins from John Tumpain. That is an abysmal call. I mean, that is awful. Full count. Ohtani has to take time. So here's the payoff. Ohtani checks his swing on a pitch on the outside corner, and I think that might have been a makeup call because that had the edge, and Bieber was walking around like it was going to be a K. Instead, a leadoff walk.
And Ohtani hesitated at home plate before he dared go to first base after the preceding call.
So that means Ohtani has reached in 11 straight plate appearances. On for Mookie Betts. Bieber's first pitch clips the outside corner. Strike 1.
One of the things to watch Ohtani tonight, Dave Roberts talked about it. We talked about it last night. Remember, he got to second base last night. Evidently had a leg cramp. They're going to be watching that closely.
No score, bottom first. Ohtani on first. Nobody out. The 0-1. Betts takes low and outside.
Well, Betts had a very difficult night last night. And we understand is that during the extra innings, he was actually going inside into the batting cage and taking batting practice as the game was going along, frustrated as a hitter.
He's 1 for 8 with a walk and a single. Here comes Bieber. Ball 2 low and outside.
Well, Bieber's not one of those guys, Steve, who's going to throw. He doesn't throw 100 miles an hour. He's kind of an average, rather pedestrian as far as the velocity. Don't take away anything from the ability. I'm not doing that. But a lot of breaking stuff, he's going to give you different eye levels.
He's in the stretch, the 2-1. Betts takes strike 2, a fastball clipping the outside corner at the bottom of the zone. And then Mookie, after that pitch, kind of grimaced in frustration. I'm sure if he wanted to pull the trigger or thought it was out. So let's see a 2-2. And it's spiked well in front of the plate. Off the chest protector of Kirk. It bounces 8 feet in front of the plate. And Ohtani holds on first base.
Bieber's going to figure it out. You know, his attention to detail is spotless. In fact, he's a self-proclaimed perfectionist.
Out of UC Santa Barbara, the former Gaucho, back in California, pitching for Toronto in the World Series. 3-2 on Betts. Bieber's payoff. Mookie pops it in the air, shallow right center field. It's going to slice over to Barger, who makes the catch. And these are the types of swings and results that we saw from Mookie when he was lost for 2.5 months.
He's had difficulty, really, in that top hand. Now, is it because he's dropping the back shoulder a little bit too much? But he's not really getting on top of the baseball.
Freddie Freeman, announced here in the first inning in Dodger Stadium, rightfully stands on its feet. The first pitch from Bieber, grounded foul on the first base side, makes Chris Woodward have to do some dancing to avoid strike 1. Freddie Freeman ended the second longest World Series game in history. A walk-off home run to dead center field in the bottom of the 18th inning last night. 1 on, 1 out, no score in the first. Bieber's 0-1. Hooks down and in. That is the second walk-off home run for Freddie Freeman in as many fall classics. Last year, Game 1 against the Yankees, a grand slam in the 10th. 2025 against Toronto, a solo job in the 18th. The 1-1 coming. Freeman bounces the ball to second. Connor Falefa on the back edge of the dirt. Gets it over to second quickly and cleanly. Ohtani is out, but Freeman is aboard. 2 gone in the first inning. Now, there is a positive to be found in that, because now Ohtani can get back into the dugout a little bit earlier and start his preparation to get on the mound.
Yep, and a chance just to get a respite and go over who he's going to be facing in the top of the second inning.
Here's Will Smith in the cleanup spot again. 1 for 6 at the plate last night. He struck out 4 times, but he caught all 18 innings. Of all the things people were talking about today, I don't know if that one was being talked about enough, and he's back in the starting lineup. 2 outs, Freeman now on first, no score. Bieber misses ball 1.
Dave Roberts said he got in contact with Will Smith this morning. Not real early this morning, but this morning. So how do you feel? And the answer was, great.
Think he's coming out of the World Series? No, but you got to ask if you're the manager, just to make sure. Ball and no strikes. Bieber with the ball at the belt. The 17th pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss, strike number 1. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise and treatment. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California. Learn more today at chla.org.
Everybody was asking, well, the long game, how taxing is it on the players? Well, it's more taxing, at least in my personal opinion, on the teams, obviously, that lose. Those are the nights it's difficult to sleep. You go play a long game and you win, you can find a way to get some sleep at least.
A ball and a strike, the pitch. Now Smith shoots one to right field. Barger running back. In front of the warning track, he's got room, and he makes the catch. So the Dodgers strand Freeman and come up empty in the first inning. No score as Game 4 moves along to the second.
LA's best sports talk.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
I'm Money Smith here talking about Galpin Ford. I've known Mike Schwartz, general manager, Paul Ulbrich, general sales manager for a long time. #1 in the world, Galpin, 29 years in a row. October is championship time, and they want it again. They want you to check out those 2,400 cars, trucks, SUVs. Get your price, choose your finance or lease terms. Do it all online if you like. Shop and buy from home. They'll drive it right to you. Plus, easy financing. They finance customers nearly every day who've been turned down elsewhere, and they have the 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on almost every used vehicle and every single new one. So again, it's Mike Schwartz, it's Paul Ulbrich, it's GalpinFord.com.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for all your favorite music. Don't miss Pitbull as he brings all his popular reggaeton and exciting hip-hop songs to Yamava Theater November 24th. R&B pop legend Janet Jackson will have you dancing at your seat when she hits the stage on December 29th. And grab tickets for the charismatic Latin pop singer Ricky Martin as he heats up the new year on January 8th. Only at Yamava, California's premier entertainment destination. Visit YamavaTheater.com for details. You in? Must be 21 or over to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
LA County has seen its share of devastation this year, testing the strength of our communities. I'm Dave Roberts, manager of LA's favorite ball club. In LA, we don't give up, we rebuild. And I love a strong comeback story. Our residents heard the call and stepped up in remarkable ways. We'll stand shoulder to shoulder to rebuild. And we're not finished. Water for LA is more than pipes and pumps. It's about protecting what we love, our homes, our health, and our environment. Learn more at waterforla.com.
Now,
this very moment,
back to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Angel City FC celebrates 5 years this upcoming 2026 season. So be part of club history at BMO Stadium and learn more at angelcity.com. Both the Dodgers and Blue Jays came up empty in the first. Toronto did record a hit. Now the second inning of Game 4. Ohtani still doing some warm-up pitches. 45 seconds before he has to get ready for 6, 7, and 8 of the Blue Jays. Barstow, Clement, and Jimenez.
You know, we keep track, and baseball keeps track of a lot of different things. Here was a new one. We saw it today. And Brad Paisley presented the national anthem last night. A wonderful job, and just a terrific, likable people. Yeah. But he has an issue.
He does.
And that's when he sings the anthem. The Dodgers play, well, they play a long time. 18 innings last night. 2024 World Series Game 1. 10 innings when Brad was here. 2018, Game 3 against Boston. 18 innings when Brad did the anthem. 2017, World Series Game 2. 11 innings. So Brad likes baseball.
He likes extra baseball.
He's a good friend.
Ohtani's first pitch of the inning cut on and popped up left side of the infield. Betts is there, and he makes the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Varsho retired. What we saw from Shohei Ohtani in Game 4 of the NLCS against Milwaukee, Mo, I don't know that we'll ever see it again. That's going to be Ohtani's decision if he wants to top it. He's the only guy who can do it. As long as we're alive, that'll be the case. Strike 1 on the inside corner to Ernie Clement. 3 home runs. Reach base every time. 6 scoreless, just 2 hits, punched out 10. Got a pennant-clinching win on the mound.
The single most stellar game I've ever seen from one player, ever.
Here's the pitch. It's strike 2. 96 at the bottom of the zone, so that might have even been a little bit low. Clement had to step out of the box. He was disgusted, but we're seeing that. The bottom part and a little bit below has been there for Tom Payne to start this game. The pitch. Well, bounced to the backstop, and 97 that just got stuck in the hand of Ohtani a little bit too long. And the count squares up 2-2. The pitch. Little cue shot to first. Freddie Freeman scoops it up. Underhand toss of Ohtani, who is covering the bag. He beats Clement to get the second out.
Those are little things you say, hey, wait a minute. Here's a guy that is a hitter, and we've seen the amount of time that he spends in doing that and honing the skills. And I mean, how do you divide 24 hours a day into working on the hitting and the pitching and the fundamentals of knowing when to get over in a hurry when your first baseman's fielding a ball.
The way that Ohtani is able to compartmentalize and focus is everybody marveling, especially those with him. Swinging a tapper right back to the mound. Ohtani fields it, gets it to Freddie Freeman quickly. Gosh, he has got an extra step here to start game 4. He came off the mound in a flash to record that tapper back to him, and he gets through the second inning in quick order. 1, 2, 3. The Blue Jays are sent down on just 7 pitches from Ohtani. 1.5 innings complete in game 4. No score.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the San Ynez Valley with a short 2-hour drive up the coast. Let Shumash Casino Resort be your destination getaway. Welcome to freedom. Go to shumashcasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. When it comes to your child's health, you want the all-star team from Children's Hospital Los Angeles. U.S. News & World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for kids. Learn more today at chla.org.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason.
When it comes to personal injury, Jacoby & Myers knocks it out of the park. And with a winning record of more than $2 billion in settlements, Jacoby & Myers is California's MVP. If you've been injured, don't settle for less than the firm voted the #1 personal injury firm 5 years in a row. Get the justice you deserve with Jacoby & Myers. Call 1-800-5-MILLION for a free consultation today. And let the big league lawyers fight for you. Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Blue October is on.
Back-to-back is in reach. Let's make some history.
This is LA Dodgers World Series Baseball on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
You may be just another girl.
Game 4, scoreless as we welcome back to the bottom of the second. I'll remind you, work hard and play hard in a new Tacoma. With an I-Force turbocharged engine, it's a truck built for the bold. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. It was not easy in Game 3 for either side. It took 18 innings, 6 hours and 39 minutes, the second longest World Series game on record, trailing only the Dodgers' Game 3 win in the 2018 Fall Classic against the Red Sox, which lasted 7 hours and 20 minutes.
Well, the post-game interview that David Vassay had with Will Klein, he went to 4 innings and picked up the save, or picked up the win, should say. Well, it was delightful. We both heard it as we were leaving the stadium. He was so amped up because I can't even feel my legs.
Well, neither could we, and we didn't do what you did. Shane Bieber to Teoscar Hernandez. Strike 1 to start the second. Fastball at 93. It was a big bounce-back performance for Teo last night. He was 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts in Game 2. Game 3, 4 for 8 with a homer. Ball 1 downstairs, a curve from Bieber, levels the count 1-1. Hernandez got the scoring started with a solo homer. Now the 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Handled there by Jimenez. Shuffles and throws. A routine play to get the first out of the inning.
That's a fastball right at 93, which is this year's average around Major League Baseball for fastball velocity.
Max Muncy in the 6th spot. Tough day at the office for Muncy last night. Offensively 0 for 7 with a walk. Struck out 3 times. Ball 1 up and in, a high cutter from Bieber. No score. Second inning. 1 out and the base is clear for LA. Here's the pitch. It's downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes.
Up in the fastball upstairs to changeup downstairs.
feel like Muncy gets off the schneid tonight. He homered in Game 2, part of that Dodger victory. He takes a high curve, and he's in front 3-0. Going 0 for 7 just doesn't sit right with him. He's happy the team got a win. On a 3-0, Bieber misses upstairs. So a 4-pitch walk for Muncy. That'll bring up Tommy Edman. His first at bat is presented by Edmunds. Get an offer for your car. Find your next one all on Edmunds.com. And Mo, you talk about playing 2 games. Well, for Tommy Edman defensively, the first game last night, he had a key error that sparked the Blue Jays' 4-run inning in which they took the lead. But the second game, he made some unbelievable plays. 1-on-1 out, no score in the second. The pitch to Edman. Has Rope down the right field side, hooks in and that go foul.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. He also was part of a, I think, was really the epitome of a cutoff and relay from Teoscar Hernandez to Edman. And what Tommy did, when you take that throw and you're the cutoff man, you don't have your back to home plate, because if you catch the ball, now you have to turn all the way around. He was standing side saddle. Catch the ball on one side, throw it to the other side. Perfectly done.
Bieber's 0-1. It stays high.
And in doing it perfectly, and a terrific throw also by Teoscar Hernandez, they nailed the runner at home plate. Those are some of the things that get overlooked unless you're around this game a lot and say, that was to perfection.
1-on-1 out, the 1-1 pitch. It nearly hits Edman. A slider inside, ball 2.
It's that little game within the game.
And something that absolutely got overlooked is that he eventually pushed out to center field. Remember, the Dodgers have said he hasn't taken fly balls out there in a month. We don't want to put him out there. Well, Tommy Edman said, I can do it, and he did it in Game 3. 2-1 coming. Edman, base hit in the right center field. Max Muncy's going to cut the bag and go from first to third. The throw from Varsho is cut off at short. The Dodgers manufacturing something here in the second. They have them cornered with only 1 out.
And again, so many missed opportunities by both teams last night. As they were tied, go inning after inning. Everybody's trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Finally, Freddie Freeman did it. But again, the Dodgers in this series are just 6 for 24, 250 average in spots like this. Runners in scoring position.
Tommy Edman with the Dodgers' first hit of Game 4, a 1-out single. And so now Kike Hernandez made a terrific play in the top of the first inning. They're going to grab and over the wall in left field in foul territory. Now he's at the plate in the bottom of the second. First and third, 1 out. Ball 1 from Bieber, bounces in the dirt, and it dribbles up the first baseline. Muncy holds it third.
Yeah, Kirk just saved a run right there by reaching out to the backhand side and at least getting a glove on it.
Muncy and Edman on the bases. Time taken in the box by Kike. Hernandez in the 8th spot tonight. Was 2 for 5 with the runs scored in yesterday's marathon. Struck out 3 times.
Now, if you've seen the right-handers in particular throw a lot of breaking stuff away from Kike Hernandez.
At the corners, 1 out. Bieber's 1-0 pitch. Big swing, big miss.
And that's the breaking ball away. That's off the plate outside. And I'm trying to understand what Kike Hernandez does with his back foot, his right foot, because so many times that breaking ball away, that back foot is actually sliding back about 2 feet during the swing.
The 1-1. Swinging tapper foul, third base side, and that is strike number 2. This is one of those situations that you were referencing, Mo. Runners in scoring position, less than 2 outs, runner on third. The Dodgers couldn't execute that last night. The same inning that Kike was pinch hit for. Miguel Rojas in the 13th dropped a sac bunt to get Edman to third with only 1 out. Then Alex Call, ahead 2-0, popped out to short, and they didn't bring Edman home, obviously.
Well, the infield was playing to pull. There's just a huge amount of open space on the right side of the infield.
And a 2-strike count. Opposite field approach. What do we see? The 1-2 is in the dirt.
Another breaking ball.
With 2 hits for Kike last night, Mo. They actually tied him with Reggie Jackson on the all-time postseason hits list, 21st in history.
He's got a terrific track record postseason.
Can he break that tie with Mr. October? On a 2-2. Hernandez pulls one down the left field line. It is foul. It's hooking, and it bounced on the dirt into the seats. We'll do it again. He's had too much hook spin on that. It was left off the line by 5 feet or so.
That was another breaking ball and a much better swing by Hernandez.
Another 2-2 from Bieber. Kike sends a high fly ball to right field. Drifting back Barger on the warning track. He makes the catch, but plenty deep enough to score Muncy from third. Max comes in, steps on the plate. Sacrifice fly, Kike Hernandez. Mission accomplished for the Dodgers. 1-0 LA.
Pretty good trade out right there. An out for run and take the lead. And remember, in that at bat, Kike Hernandez was down quickly. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Edmonds still on first, now 2 outs. Andy Pages will bat.
Tell you another thing, that ball seemed to be carrying a whole heck of a lot more than we saw last night.
The temperatures were in the 90s this afternoon in Los Angeles, still in the mid-80s as the sun sets. Strike 1 to Andy Pages, a fastball down the middle at 93.
Well, yesterday to start the game, we could barely see the San Gabriel Mountains. Well, today it's like the San Gabriels are watching the game.
The 0-1, Pages takes downstairs. I mean, well, I'm going to steal that. That's beautifully done. It's flags in center field, blowing toward right. Just a crisp postcard that we have in front of us. Edman on first, 2 outs in the second, 1-0 Dodgers. Andy Pages hits one hard to left field. Varsho calls for it. He's on the track, and he makes the catch. So the Dodgers have put some charges into baseballs from Bieber, but they have dropped short of the wall. That being said, Kike Hernandez delivers the first run of Game 4, a sacrifice fly. The Dodgers have the first lead. We'll be right back.
Follow us on Instagram at AM570 LA Sports. It's Trucktober at your Toyota dealer. Choose from the biggest inventory of the year of new Tacomas and Tundras with the biggest savings. Get a low APR or a great lease on the trucks with a legendary reputation for toughness, performance, and reliability. So hurry in today and take advantage of special Trucktober savings on a new Tacoma or Tundra, only at your Toyota dealer. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Now it's easier than ever to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
It's game time, LA. We are locked in on our boys in blue right now. And when you're glued to every pitch and play, you need a network that can handle all the heat. That's where Verizon comes in. They've got America's best 5G network, so you can stream the games and post those Let's Go stories without missing a beat. From me and our friends at Verizon, let's go blue. Rankings based on Root Metrics United States Root Score Report dated first half 2025. Your results may vary.
On its way, and this one is gone.
The LA Dodgers are back. Back to the field for more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Listen up, Dodger fans. Uber Eats is celebrating the World Series with a special offer. Download the Uber Eats app and use the promo code DodgersWS. DodgersWS is in World Series to get 50% off the next 3 orders. And this is for new eaters only. Terms do apply, so check it out. Third inning. on tap at Dodger Stadium. Lights turned on bright for Game 4 of the 2025 World Series. The Dodgers lead Toronto 2-1. They can take a 3-1 series stranglehold if they can hold this early lead. 1-0 as the Dodgers got a sac fly from Kike Hernandez. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, 1 left on in the second. So the third inning of work on the mound now for Ohtani. He'll face 9-1-2 for the Jays.
Yeah. I'm glad he did that Uber Eats. Since today you're finally able to eat after getting food poisoning in Toronto.
No, still not. I had rice. And it's part of I think it's the brat diet after you have stomach things. Yeah, it's like bread, bananas, rice, and I don't know what it is. But Dwayne's telling me, he's nodding his head, and Dwayne is way smarter than I am. That's not
the smartest guy in the booth. Are you kidding?
Well, I don't know. He's hanging out with us. I don't know how smart he can be. No, he's supposed to. He's professionally obligated. It'll be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Nathan Lucas, and Vlad Guerrero Jr. Again, no George Springer in the starting lineup, and it's possible that George Springer is done for the World Series. He left last night with right side discomfort after a swing. No swing from Kiner-Falefa, but a strike from Ohtani, a sweeper dotting the outside corner. Here's the pitch. That's strike 2, 98 down the middle. I just wonder, Mo, what you would be thinking if you're a hitter in the box against Ohtani, given that he's got, basically command of 7 different pitches, and he can switch up the speeds on you as well. 0-2. It hooks downstairs. That's a different iteration of his slider. He's got the sweeper, and that's a more traditional slider. It misses ball 1.
Really at the top of the order, this is where, as hitters, you're going back, and the other guys are going to be picking your brain. What did you see? What about the release point? Does the ball get on you a little bit more rapidly than what maybe you're perceiving? What does the breaking ball look like?
A 1-2, bounce to the right side of the infield. In the glove of Edman. Throws to Freeman. 1 gone.
Well, friends, the final home game of the season takes place here tomorrow night. Game 5 of the World Series. That begins at 5 o'clock, so don't get left out. Secure your tickets now at Dodgers.com/postseason.
Nathan Lucas, the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Time called as Ohtani's shoelaces have to be retied on the mound. How'd you sleep last night, Mo?
Like a baby.
Did you really?
Yeah.
It took me a long time to kind of wind down.
A while.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. Up and in, ball 1 on Lucas, who's 0 for 1. It was Lucas who was on the receiving end of that terrific defensive play we talked about Kike Hernandez making in the first. This one's hit hard but foul, first base side. 1-1. It's for the Blue Jays, they didn't just lose their leadoff man in George Springer. They lost a hitter who's got great numbers in his career against Ohtani. 1-1. Now Lucas keeps this one in fair territory, wraps a base hit in the right field. Hernandez over to cut it off. Lucas is thinking about 2, but Hernandez plays it quickly, spins and fires back into the infield to hold Lucas to 1. That was quick work from Hernandez. He was running over to his left toward the line.
And just little things that you pick up. So the ball's hit to right field. What do you think the left fielder Kike Hernandez was doing? He was running in to back up the throw that was coming to second base. Those are the little things that maybe go unnoticed, but very much appreciated as a team play.
Tying run on for the Blue Jays. 1 out in the third. Ball 1 to Vlad Guerrero Jr., who struck out on 3 pitches in the first inning. It's a guy who had just 3 strikeouts the first 12 games of the playoffs. And he has just 4 now in 13 games.
For the most part, they're able to keep the ball away from Guerrero. Expanded the strike zone, striking out and breaking ball away his first at bat.
1-0. That's up and in. Ball 2, a high curve. Guerrero Jr. has a hit in each of his last 8 games. After going 2 for 7 last night with a couple of walks as well. The 2-0 from Ohtani. Swung on and fouled back over the net, strike 1.
This is one of the premier hitters that you have in baseball right here with Guerrero. He comes to home plate to give you all different types of damage with you. Obviously, he has power, but he can get on base.
And given that his father's Hall of Fame career started in the country of Canada, obviously with a different team in a different province, the Montreal Expos, Guerrero now locked up with the Blue Jays for 15 years. This is hammered to left field. Kike Hernandez at the wall. This ball's gonna go. Guerrero Jr. takes Ohtani deep for a go-ahead 2-run homer. 2-1 Toronto in the third inning. It just got over the wall into the home run seats in left field, but that was a laser from Guerrero Jr. His first home run of the World Series, 7th home run of the postseason. Extends his own Blue Jays franchise record for a single post. And he's turned the game upside down.
Yeah, that's a breaking ball, and that one was not away. Boy, you throw that breaking ball in the middle of the plate, want to cover your ears, you're going to hear a loud sound.
That was a high sweeper, and Guerrero was ready for it. So back-to-back hits off Ohtani with 1 out in the third. Base is empty. Bo Bichette swings at the first pitch, grounds it to Edman, back edge of the dirt at second base. He throws to Freeman, 2 gone.
Bichette going down the line. That appeared to be taking a lot of effort just to get down there with his knees.
So the Dodgers go from up 1 to down 1 on 1 swing. Still not out of this third inning. Addison Barger in the cleanup spot. Strike 1 fouled back, a fastball at 99.
Well, that's what the Blue Jays needed. They needed a statement. You know, after leaving a very disappointing, heartbreaking loss last night. So they take the lead here in the third.
The pitch. This is outside the right-handed batter's box, well away from the lefty Barger. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, base is empty in the third. Toronto now ahead 2-1. 1-1 pitch. Barger pops it back foul, and it drifts to the back of the dugout club seats behind the Dodgers on deck circle.
That's a curveball. Barger got jammed on it.
Home run from Guerrero Jr., the first homer allowed by Ohtani this postseason. Can he bounce back? The 1-2. Barger flies it in the air. Shallow left field. Kike Hernandez trots over about 10 feet to his right to make the catch. He could not make the catch on Guerrero's laser over the left field wall, though. A go-ahead 2-run homer. 2-1 Blue Jays in the middle of the third.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Keep the Major League winning going when you join the most generous Players Club in Southern California at Valley View Casino and Hotel. Join and receive over $200 in free instant offers to enjoy at San Diego's favorite casino. Plus, you will quickly discover that the more you use your Players Club card, the more rewards you earn, like complimentary casino dining at our award-winning restaurants, invitations to VIP events, free hotel stays, and more. Signing up for the Players Club is always quick, easy, and free. Visit valleyviewcasino.com.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniel's Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniel's is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniel's Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
Los Angeles, it's here. This is the moment fans have been waiting for. The moment teams have been playing for. The World Series. And now it's streaming live on Fox 1. It's a clash of superstar power hitters Shohei Ohtani and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The Dodgers are back and hungry for a repeat. The Blue Jays are returning for the first time in 32 years. Will the reigning champs build on their winning legacy, or will the challengers begin a new one? Stream the World Series live on Fox 1 and see for yourself. Fox 1. Sign up today. Offers are subject to change. Go to Fox 1 for complete terms and conditions.
You're listening to the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Let's celebrate that parade, man.
It's the only place to hear the Blue run it
back to more World Series baseball on your home of the Blue.
Get back, right. Get back, right.
10 seconds for Station ID on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Dodgers World Series baseball is here. Don't miss a moment on the home of the blue. KLAC, KYSR, HD2, Los Angeles.
At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, where they're at right now, you score a free hot dog and any 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app. Let's play ball. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. The Blue Jays have jumped ahead of the Dodgers in Game 4. A 2-run blast from Vlad Guerrero Jr. off Shohei Ohtani, and it's Ohtani leading off the bottom of the third inning.
Bieber looks like he's still trying to find his footing on the mound. And I say that because he's walked 2. He's thrown 38 pitches. He's only 50-50 as far as strikes and balls. 38 strikes. 19 have been out of the strike zone.
Ohtani reached with a leadoff walk in the first inning. Bieber's first pitch is low, ball 1. Bieber's 1-0. Big swing and a foul ball back. A changeup that was splitting the plate at the bottom of the zone. And the count levels out 1-1.
Doubtful that Ohtani be seeing many fastballs. And if he does, it's going to be on the corners.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. There's a cutter down and in. John Tumpain signal that was tipped a little bit into the glove of Kirk. In any event, 2 strikes. Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman here in the third inning. Toronto up 2-1. The pitch is low. Check swing. He held up fine. Just past 6 o'clock here in Los Angeles. Bieber into his windup. And he gets Ohtani to strike out swinging. A changeup on the outside corner. And so that snaps the streak for Shohei. Mo. He had reached base in 11 consecutive plate appearances prior to that punch-out.
Yeah, they're not, last night they finally said, heck with it. We're not going to let you hit. Well, they're going to make him select a breaking ball by appearance in the first 2 at-bats tonight.
That's Bieber's first strikeout of the game. 1 gone in the third. Now Mookie Betts takes strike 1, a fastball at the thigh-high level. Betts 0 for 1. He had a lazy fly out to right in the first inning. Bieber's 0-1. Betts hits it hard to third, but right at Clement. Perfectly positioned, 3 feet inside the line. So Betts retired on a line out.
That's an out, but that's the better swing that we have seen Mookie Betts take in some period of time. So you have to take something positive out of the fact that, okay, it's an at-bat, hang with him.
Two outs, nobody on. Freddie Freeman. Dodgers trail by a run here in Game 4. 2-1 Toronto. Bieber's pitch is a strike beneath the zone, but again has been consistent from John Tumpain. Looks like it's at guys' ankles or shins, but the calls have been there. The 0-1 now. Freeman has to swing, and he fouls away a changeup in the net next to Will Smith in the on-deck circle. 0-2. So the broadcast, we can talk about the zone perhaps being off, but for the hitters, you have to recognize the trends and adjust. On the 0-2, Freeman scalds one foul toward the Blue Jay dugout. He sends John Schneider, the Blue Jay manager, dancing a little bit.
Well, every umpire is going to have a different perspective. Whether you're tall, you're short.
Right.
Jordan Baker, the second base umpire, stands 6'8". He does not get as low as maybe some of the other umpires do.
Another 0-2. Freeman flips one the other way. That will drop down for a base hit. Two-out single for Freeman. He's got a hit in 3 straight games this World Series.
Well, hitters and pitchers are hoping for the same thing as the umpire. They want the umpire to be consistent. The umpire would love for the pitcher to be consistent somewhere around the strike zone instead of helter-skelter. And you like a hitter that, can't take a whole lot of time because of the pitch clock, but you have an idea of the strike zone yourself.
Time run aboard for the Dodgers. 2 outs in the 3rd. Will Smith takes ball 1 upstairs from Bieber. Ball and no strikes. Bieber at the belt. The pitch. That's low.
Dave Roberts has asked this afternoon if the fractured right hand of Will Smith is still an issue. And he said, well, Will Smith, if it is an issue, he won't tell us.
It's a tough customer back there. You got to be that if you're a catcher. On a 2-0. Bieber misses in the dirt. Ball 3.
Toronto, they tried to come inside on Will Smith, maybe thinking that the right hand, the top hand, the right-handed batter, is still bothering him. Well, they came inside. They found out, no, it's not bothering him. It's a home run.
A long one at that. Second deck at Rogers Center. 3-0. Smith was taking all the way, and it was a fastball on the outer half. Strike 1. Toronto 2, Dodgers 1. Guerrero Jr. with the go-ahead 2-run homer in the top of this 3rd inning. Now the bottom half, the Dodgers looking to tie it or jump ahead. 3-1, hit to 3rd, handled by Clement on a hop. He shuffles and throws to Guerrero in time to get Smith by a few steps. And so Freddie Freeman is stranded. His 2-out single left on the bases by the Dodgers in a shutdown 3rd by Shane Bieber. 2-1 Toronto as Game 4 goes to the 4th inning.
What's your handle, bro?
Follow us on X at AM 570 LA Sports.
Keep the Major League winning going when you join the most generous Players Club in Southern California at Valley View Casino and Hotel. Join and receive over $200 in free instant offers to enjoy at San Diego's favorite casino. Plus, you will quickly discover that the more you use your Players Club card, the more rewards you earn, like complimentary casino dining at our award-winning restaurants, invitations to VIP events, free hotel stays, and more. Signing up for the Players Club is always quick, easy, and free. Visit valleyviewcasino.com.
Dodger fans, you know performance matters on the field and at home. That's why Navien brings you the MPF Hydro Furnace, the most advanced way to heat your home with comfort and efficiency. And for year-round cooling and heating comfort, pair the new MPF with Navien's new air-to-air heat pump. Quiet, powerful, and built to win. Don't forget, Navien is proud to offer America's #1 selling tankless water heaters, delivering endless hot water and major energy savings. Navien, built for performance just like your Dodgers. Learn more at NavienInc.com.
Spectrum TV fixed TV and combined all your favorite sports streaming apps with live TV.
32, Blue 32, hot hype. It's only more Hail Marys.
It's only more bottom of the ninth magic.
It's only more slow motion replays.
It's only getting all the sports with over $100 worth of streaming apps like ESPN, Fox One, Tennis Channel, Peacock, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on a...
For the World Series, the 121st Fall Classic. As Toronto in front 2-1. Mo, your early impressions from these two teams on the heels of last night's 18-inning marathon. I think you're wondering how are guys going to respond physically, emotionally, mentally. And for Toronto, you touched on it right after it went over the fence, but from Vlad Guerrero Jr., the leader and the best player that the Blue Jays have, to take Ohtani deep for a go-ahead home run, that has to give the Blue Jays life. And they were already thinking, their manager anyway, after last night's game, he said, we lost one game. We did not lose the series. It's still only 2-1.
Yeah, exactly. They need a spark, and they've gotten it here early to take the lead. Coming into the series, John Schneider said, look, we look at this as a 7-1-game series. And the old adage, we play one game at a time. Yeah, you better apply that thought.
Ohtani against Kirk. First pitch, not close. Ball one, a sinker in the left-handed batter's box. Kirk is right-handed. 5, 6, and 7 for the Blue Jays, starting with their backstop. On a 1-0, Kirk swings and fouls away a strike. Rockets into the upper deck over the net behind home plate. In the 12th inning, Alejandro Kirk led off last night with a walk, and then he was promptly removed for Tyler Heineman, their backup catcher, as a pinch runner. Kirk, not regarded for speed or base running. But that was a decision that had people questioning John Schneider. Check swing, no swing, 2-1 now against Ohtani here, leading off the fourth. Because Kirk, with Springer already out of the game, Bo Bichette had been removed. You took away really your second best hitter left behind Guerrero. Ohtani gets a strike called for him about 6 inches inside. Kirk can't believe it. Spins out of the batter's box and tilts his head back in disbelief. So now with 2-2. He struck him out. Fooled him with a curveball, dropped into a knee. And then Ohtani, he looked back. Mo, initially he was just going to the back of the mound, and then we saw Kirk drop down. He looked over his shoulder. It's a little subtle, funny thing. One of the many that Ohtani will do on a baseball field.
You bring up about taking Kirk out or doing this or doing that. Roberts was asked kind of a similar question earlier today.
Strike one to Varsho.
His question that was proposed was, are you managing, thinking about going 18 innings? He goes, no.
On an 0-1, Ohtani misses upstairs.
He wasted no time. He says, no, we set our sights on 9 innings. If it goes longer, we adjust.
The 1-1 pitch, Dalton Varsho takes outside. There was a lot of adjusting then being done throughout game 3.
You mean with the 25 position players?
Yeah.
And the 19 pitchers?
Yeah.
Okay.
2-1, that is low. Ball 3 on the center fielder.
And if the game had continued, we would have seen more. Yoshinobu Yamamoto had volunteered. He was in the bullpen for the Dodgers. And Shane Bieber had volunteered. He was in the bullpen for the Blue Jays.
On a 3-1, Varsho fouls it straight back from the net. A high fastball at 97. Likely would have been ball 4.
And quickly, Yamamoto was throwing in the bullpen. And Dave Roberts said later on, he said, look, if he was not able to get loose and come on in the 19th inning, it would have been Miguel Rojas on the mound.
Payoff pitch. Cut on and missed. Strike 3. Another K on a curve. Back-to-back punch-outs for Ohtani in the 4th.
And that was a good hook right there.
He battled back, fell behind Varsho, and then sent him back to the dugout. Ernie Clement, right-handed hitter. The third baseman is 0 for 1. 2-1 Blue Jays. 2 outs in the 4th, and the bases are empty. First pitch, 97, but 6 inches low, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Clement with a wave and a miss. There's a sweeper that landed the bottom of the zone, splitting the plate. A ball and a strike. Ohtani steps back, twirls, and has strike 2 on a swing and a miss and a sweeper a foot off the plate away from Clement. When you have Ernie Clement, whose calling card is bat-to-ball skills, looking like that, you know you're nasty.
Yeah.
The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, check swing, no swing, as Tumpain asked for help at first base. Adam Hammery said he was safe, so 2-2.
We talked about it from game 1. The Blue Jays very seldom, if you look at from the totality of the regular season, very seldom do they expand the strike zone. And very seldom do they swing and miss.
Swung on and grounded foul, third base side, dribbles down the wall and keeps the count 2-2.
Hey friends, your Dodgers, your players, baseball your way. Now you can follow all the World Series action with the MLB app, the #1 app for live baseball.
Dodgers trail 2-1. Top of the fourth. 2 outs, nobody on. Another 2-2 pitch. He struck him out. Put a fastball by him as Ohtani strikes out the side in the fourth inning. Kirk, Varsho, and Clement all have their tickets punched. It's still a 2-1 game. 3.5 innings complete at Dodger Stadium.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
If you've been injured in an accident, Jacoby and Myers will go to bat for you and fight for the justice you deserve. With over 50 years of experience in the field and the trust of tens of thousands of clients, Jacoby and Myers has the winning record you want on your side. Jacoby and Myers handles every case with the same level of care, and your case matters at Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION today. Jacoby and Myers, let the big league lawyers fight for you.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Arco Rewards Orientation. I'm Hannah.
Whoa. Is everything okay?
That's a code green. Someone just earned at least 5 cents a gallon in rewards.
Wow. Another one?
Well, that one's a code gold. The customer just redeemed savings of up to $1 a gallon.
Impressive. What does that one mean?
Oh, that's just Piggy. He gets excited when we talk about rewards.
Savings of up to $1 per gallon redeemable with 20 rewards dollars in your loyalty account at participating locations. Terms and conditions apply.
This ball's back and it's gone, a home run.
This is LA Dodgers World Series Baseball on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Teoscar Hernandez, Max Muncy, and Tommy Edman on the docket for the Dodgers in the bottom of the fourth inning in Game 4 of the World Series. The Blue Jays lead 2-1. The Dodgers scored first. They've scored first in every game so far in this series. But the Blue Jays punched back in a big way, a loud way. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with a go-ahead 2-run shot in the third inning off Ohtani. Gave up his first home run of the postseason. Right-hander Shane Bieber has had to overcome some injuries in recent years. Was traded while injured this year from Cleveland to Toronto. Now starting Game 4, his first pitch of the inning. Teoscar Hernandez sends one to straightaway center field. Varsho, about 10 feet in front of the warning track, retrieves the lineup. One pitch and one out for Bieber in the fourth.
Bieber's done a very good job of changing speeds, changing location.
Sun continues to set here in Los Angeles. Still see the San Gabriels in the distance. The Stars and Stripes blowing out straight away to center field now. There's the Maple Leaf is wrapped around the pole, so it's not doing anything. Strike one on Max Muncy. And I think something's in Muncy's eye, so he has to step out for a moment. Now he climbs back in. Muncy walked and scored the Dodgers' first and lone run so far in the second. Up again in the fourth, one out, nobody on. Big swing, big miss. 0-2 on a knuckle curve from Bieber. Here's the pitch. And Muncy can't check up. He's down on 3 pitches. And Shane Bieber is starting to get rolling. It's his second strikeout of the game, second out of the fourth inning. The Dodgers have just 2 hits so far. The first one came off the bat of this guy, Tommy Edman. They've been 3 for 16 in the World Series. 1 for 8 with a double last night. Ball 1 up and away. Not close with that fastball. The pitch. Swung on and fouled to the backstop.
Well, I've seen a lot of curveballs in this inning, including that one right there.
Bieber at 60 pitches. And 2 outs in his 4th. 2-1 Toronto. Here's the 1-1. Edman lays off a pitch downstairs. Bieber delivers and misses low. Ball 3.
It's a changeup. Edman's not seen a fastball in this at-bat so far.
On a 3-1. Edman takes. It is upstairs. Ball 4. A 2-out walk, and Bieber can't believe that call. So the tying run on for the Dodgers in this 4th inning. Ike Hernandez, sac fly RBI in the 2nd inning. Bieber's first pitch is ball 1 outside. A slider 2 feet away from Ike.
Steven, I went back and looked at the box score from Game 1 in Toronto. And after the 2nd inning, the Blue Jays threw a lot of breaking stuff to the Dodgers.
Bieber misses upstairs. Fastball in as well. 92. Ball 2.
And it worked. You know, winning at 11-4. Dodgers had only 6 hits, and they did not make a whole lot of adjustments against breaking stuff, including changeups.
On a 2-0. Kike flares one to the right center field gap. It's slicing over to Barger. The right fielder drifts over, and he makes the catch. So Tommy Edman's 2-out walk is stranded. The Dodgers have left a runner on in each of the first 4 innings of Game 4, and they trail 2-1 going to the 5th.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games, with thousands of slot machines and blackjack and big screen TVs from the front to the back. So just grab a seat at the sideline. You won't miss a play when you go, 'cause the good times are only right here at Morongo.
Your health is our priority at LA Care Health Plan. You may be eligible for free Medi-Cal coverage if you meet income requirements. Connect with us today to see if you qualify. We speak multiple languages, including Spanish, Mandarin, Russian, and more. Visit lacare.org/medi-cal today.
Never forget this moment.
Building a Dodger dynasty.
We're not stopping at 1.
We are running it back.
Don't miss a second on LA's best sports talk. AM 570 LA Sports.
And on the iHeartRadio app.
Hi, I'm Kike Hernandez. Winning a world championship is incredible, but nothing beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
You're listening to the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Let's celebrate that parade, man.
It's the only place to hear the Blue run it
back to more World Series baseball on your home of the Blue.
Toronto 2, the Dodgers 1. 5th inning. He's in the chamber here at Dodger Stadium. The Blue Jays will send Jimenez, Connor Falefa, and Lucas to the dish. It is 8, 9, and 1. Alongside the World Series champion Rick Monday, with producer and engineer Dwayne McDonald, Stephen Nelson, privileged to be joining you from this 2025 World Series. The Dodgers lead Toronto 2-1. But Mo, everybody's on a high after last night's marathon victory in 18 innings, just like everybody was in 2018. But that series ultimately went the way of the Red Sox. One marathon game, even though you played two, it does not count for two. So the Dodgers have to make sure to keep the pedal to the floor against this team.
Absolutely, because the Blue Jays understand the importance of evening this series at 2 apiece.
Ohtani's first pitch of the 5th is a fastball upstairs, ball 1. The pitch. Curveball just missed outside, 2-0.
Well, you can look at a lot of different numbers. If the Blue Jays prevail in this game, this World Series comes down to who wins 2 out of 3.
On a 2-0, Jimenez watches strike 1, dot the outside corner. The Dodgers go up 3-1.
If the Dodgers win, Blue Jays have to roll the dice and
swing and a miss, 2-2.
Yeah, they got to roll the dice and then win every game afterwards.
Two balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A slider down and in, and Ohtani has struck out 4 consecutive Jays.
You just normally don't see this with the Toronto Blue Jays. We talked before about the fact that they make one of the highest percentage of contact of any team in baseball this year.
Now the bottom of the order. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is 0 for 1. He grounded out to Edman in the 3rd. Ohtani starts him off with a high curve, strike 1 called. On the inside corner. Kiner-Falefa 0 for 9 this World Series at the plate. Ohtani steps and kicks and fires and gets a foul ball. Dribbling back to the backstop. Strike 2. That was the fastball at 98. The 0-2 coming. And Kiner-Falefa hits one in the air to left field. Playable for Hernandez. He's over to his left to make the play. 2 gone in the 5th. And yet an out, but some groans from the fans. They wanted to see a 5th straight K.
An out is an out.
An out is an out. 7 in a row of those for Ohtani since Guerrero's home run. 2-1 Toronto, 2 outs, nobody on in the 5th. Lineup turns over for Nathan Lucas. Ball 1 way outside.
You mentioned earlier that Ohtani has 7 different pitches. He just shook off 6 signs before he agreed.
Want to get the right one for Lucas, who's 1 for 2 tonight with a single and a run scored. A breaking ball hooks inside. 2-0 on a missed curve. Now Lucas was the batter in front of Guerrero in the 3rd. A well-struck base hit in the right field and came around to score. Ohtani delivers fastball bottom of the zone and doesn't get the call. The call that we mentioned earlier had been consistently there for Tom Payne. It was not there for Ohtani, so it's 3-0 with Guerrero Jr. on deck. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 94 on the outside edge. Dodgers trail by a run. This is hit on the ground through the left side. Nathan Lucas shoots one into left center field. He's 2 for 3 off Ohtani. He gets aboard again in front of Guerrero Jr. And Mo, they have not been cheapies.
What they haven't, we're going to find out too, is it was a breaking ball that Guerrero hit out of the ballpark, and not a particularly good breaking ball either.
It was a sweeper. They got way too much of the middle. 2 outs and a runner on. 2-1 Blue Jays. Ohtani's first pitch to Guerrero. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Just challenged him with a fastball that had some oomph to it at 99.
He swings any harder, the buttons on his jersey are going to pop off. That was vicious.
I think we're going to see a lot of that. The 0-1. It's hard stuff, but it misses inside.
When you miss inside, now to go breaking ball away.
A 1-1 pitch. Guerrero with a wave and a miss. Strike two. He dropped a curve. Dodger Stadium starts to stand as if a wave is making its way around. The rally towels go. The 1-2 pitch. Guerrero to right center field. Pages is there. It hangs up for him to make the catch. So Lucas's 2-out single is stranded. Ohtani keeps the deficit at 1 for the Dodgers. 2-1 Toronto as we are halfway home in Game 4. Ohtani bats second when we come back.
Like our championship-winning boys in blue, your Southern California Chevy dealers have star talent at every position. Leading off, the #1 selling full-size pickup in Southern California, Chevy Silverado, with 9 unique trims to choose from, including ZR2, designed for maximum off-road performance and capability. With features like an off-road cut front bumper and 2-inch factory lift, no roads are no problem. Looking for a bold and sporty high-performance pickup? That's RST. From its aggressive style to its responsive feel, it's an energizing presence that really stands out. And for the ultimate combination of luxury and capability, there's High Country, offering premium leather seating and a 5.3-liter V8 engine, so you're both comfortable and in command. Stop by and drive one home today, or shop now at SoCalChevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility new retail registrations using large pickup segmentation. Call 844-55-CHEVY or see dealer for details.
Baseball fans, David Vassay here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your outdoor living space with TimberTech, the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks like natural wood, but without the costly maintenance of a wood deck. Plus, it's made with up to 85% recycled material. Here in California, fire safety is always top of mind, and TimberTech has collections with top-rated fire resistance, including a Class A flame spread rating, so you can build a beautiful outdoor space with confidence. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
This is LA Dodgers baseball.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Dodgers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Reminder, Game 5 here at Dodger Stadium tomorrow. This will be the final game at Dodger Stadium. And should the Blue Jays win, and either today or tomorrow, we'll take the series to Toronto. So tomorrow, it is a 5:10 start. We'll be on the air at 4 o'clock with the Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck show. And Blake Snell will go for the Dodgers in that ball game. So that, again, is a 5:10 start tomorrow. And the Dodgers move on to Toronto if needed after tomorrow. So the Dodgers now 1 run down. For Bieber has made 66 pitches to this point. Ohtani has made 76 through 5 innings, so Bieber 66 pitches through 4.
Andy Pages to lead things off for the Dodgers in the home half of the 5th inning. The Dodgers chasing a run here in Game 4. The sun has set here on the West Coast. San Gabriel's not even a shadow in the distance. It's all underneath the lights. Bieber to Pages. Ball 1 in the dirt. Fastball at 92.
Dodgers need base runners. As we were mentioning earlier, they've left 1 runner on base every inning thus far.
Bieber's 1-0. This is up and in. Ball 2. Didn't miss by much, but it puts Pages ahead 2-0. The pitch is grounded foul. The camera well beyond the Dodger dugout on the third base side. There is activity down in the right field bullpen for the Blue Jays. It's old rubber arm Louis Varland. Hey, but that rubber arm can also throw 100. He has pitched in all but 2 games for Toronto this postseason. had to fix the lumber. Now he's back in the batter's box. 2 balls and a strike. Ohtani on deck. The pitch is in there. Strike 2. 93 just caught the outside corner. Pages grimacing, unsure about the call, but it was an accurate one. So the 2-2 now. Pages swings and he pops it up. Lazy fly ball, shallow right field. Coming in, Barger, and he makes the catch. And that's been a common ball flight for Andy Pages. It's similar to Mookie Betts. I don't know if they're dropping down or they...
Well, he just hit a lot of balls into the air and not real hard. He flying out the first 3 at-bats last night, and he is flying out each of the first 2 at-bats tonight.
So Ohtani back to the plate. The Dodgers down by a run. 2-1 in the 5th. The first pitch from Bieber. Fouled away off of Ohtani's lower leg. He's now grimacing and walking around the batter's box trying to walk it off. A painful first strike. Off the dirt and then off of his left shin. That don't feel good. All right. Nobody came out to look at him, and he's back in the box. He struck out on a changeup his last trip up there, and he walked in the first, so he's 0 for 1. The 0-1 pitch. Jams him, and he fouls it over the net. Strike 2. Fastball inside. His bat is broken, so we'll get a new one. Ohtani with 8 home runs this postseason, Mo, that ties Corey Seager's franchise record for a single post, which he set in that legendary run in 2020. The Dodgers won it all in the bubble.
It's taking a lot of time, to be giving a lot of time to go back and doctor the handle of this bat before it comes back up to home plate.
Bieber's ready to go, so here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. A curve on the outside corner, and Bieber with a confident strut off and around the mound. 2 going in the 5th inning.
Well, for Bieber, he's starting to really get into it. A little surprised they got the bullpen throwing behind him, unless it's just a tiring factor. Because he has really settled into his own.
He has 3 strikeouts, and 2 of them have been facing Shohei. So Mookie Betts now, he is 0 for 2. And he is 8 for his last 49. Betts' first pitch hit to left center field, right at Varsho. And Mookie is down in a quick inning for Shane Bieber, who has got a confident look to him as he walks back to the Blue Jay dugout. He's finished with 5. He and the Blue Jays lead Game 4, 2-1.
AM 570, LA Sports.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. When it comes to your child's health, you want the all-star team from Children's Hospital Los Angeles. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for kids. Learn more today at chla.org.
Your car is an important part of your life, so make sure you're taking care of it. That's why I go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, where they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. Locations all over Southern California. SoCalValvoline.com.
It's a game of inches, and it feels especially true in the postseason. The Dodgers know it, and so does Edmunds. Edmunds is here to make sure that you're getting a fair payout on your car, nothing less. You can use their free appraisal tool to see up to 3 offers from car dealers who want to cut a check for your ride. There's no obligation, so you can use it even if you're just curious about how much you can get. Don't come up short. Go for a deal that works for you. Visit edmunds.com/Dodgers to see your offers today.
Spectrum TV Fixed TV and combined all your favorite sports streaming apps with live TV.
32! Blue 32! Hot! It's only more Hail Marys!
It's only more bottom of the ninth magic.
It's only more slow motion replays.
It's only getting all the sports with over $100 worth of streaming apps like ESPN, Fox One, Tennis Channel, Peacock, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
This ball's back and it's gone, a home run.
This is LA Dodgers World Series Baseball on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
The final home game for the Dodgers in 2025 is tomorrow night. Game 5 of the World Series, 5 o'clock local. Get your tickets now at Dodgers.com/postseason. The Dodgers hope that that final game is an opportunity for them to win the World Series. But that can't happen unless they come back here in game number 4. It is 2-1 Toronto as Shane Bieber, up to this point, Mo, has gone toe-to-toe with Ohtani. And the biggest swing is a 2-run home run from Vlad Guerrero Jr., which made it 2-1 Jays back in the 3rd.
Yeah, that ball was hit absolutely crushed. And for the Dodgers, they've had a couple of hard hit balls, but to no avail. And this is turning into another pitching game.
Bo Bichette, the first batter against Ohtani in the 6th. Front door sweeper. Bichette pulled the hands out of the way. Thought he was going to hit him. Instead, it hit the inside corner. Strike 1.
Well, Bichette has that stance talked earlier. I mean, that very high leg kick in early.
And there's a swing and a miss. Strike 2 on a sweeper well outside.
And I think most guys and hitters looking at it, they marvel at the fact that a guy can hit 310 being on one leg for a long time.
0-2 pitch, misses outside.
Because when you pick up that leg and now you're striding to forward, you're actually falling forward with a long stride. How do you adjust to off-speed pitches?
On a 1-2, Bichette fouls it away, first base side.
That's why no one can hit the same way. You can't pitch the same way.
Another 1-2. Another foul ball. This one further down the right field line. Ohtani is now at 81 pitches as he gets ready for a 1-2. A couple of shakes of Will Smith and some more, and now we're ready to go. A knee buckling breaking ball, but it misses away. 2-2.
And Ohtani shook off 3 different signs before that pitch was made.
This one, they're on the same page quicker. The 2-2. Bichette lifts one high in the air, left field. Kike Hernandez drifting back 15 feet in front of the warning track. Casually makes the catch for the first out of the 6th. Barger 1 for 2, single in the 1st and then flew out in the 3rd. Ohtani starts him off with a strike. 99 down the middle. The pitch. Bounce right back to Shohei. In the glove, he runs over to first, underhands it to Freeman. 2 gone.
I mentioned last night, I mean, baseballs are hit back to the pitcher. There's a guy, you make your living throwing the baseball, but so many pitches like they don't trust their arm throwing from the mound if they field the ball to first base. They go over and underhand it.
Sasaki, even when his underhand, he underhanded it to Freeman's ankles.
And short hopping.
Yeah, from like 10 feet away. And so after the catch was made, he kind of exhaled, the hands at the knees, like, oh my gosh, what did I almost just do? Dodgers trail 2-1, top of the 6th. Base is empty, 2 outs. Here's Alejandro Kirk. Front door sweeper that misses up and in, ball 1. Kirk 0 for 2 in this game with a strikeout.
He was irritated last at bat with a couple of calls that were made, wound up striking out.
On a 1-0, Kirk takes outside, ball 2.
He's another guy that starts that long stride early. He doesn't really stay back on that backside.
The pitch. That's a strike. And a curveball from Ohtani. He's had a good feel for that pitch tonight. Pitch number 89, a 2-1 to Kirk. Pop back foul over the net behind home plate. Basically on top of our booth. 2-2. The next pitch from Shohei will be number 90, trying to finish the sixth. The 2-2 coming. A wave and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 6 ends inning number 6. Shohei Ohtani keeping the Dodgers in game 4. 2-1 Toronto leads.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the Santa Ynez Valley. Enjoy a vibrant 2-hour drive up the coast to your destination getaway. Shumash Casino Resort. Trade in your daily hustle and bustle for a stress-free, no agenda necessary break. We have all your favorite things, from a spacious gaming floor to a relaxing pool to an elegant 4-diamond restaurant. Pure joy awaits. Welcome to freedom. Go to SchumashCasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Matt Money Smith here talking about Galpin Honda. It's October. That means it's championship time, and they want it. They want number one. My man Dave Gillum over there, known him for over a decade, and they want you to browse from nearly 500 new Hondas ready for immediate delivery. Get your price, choose your finance or lease terms, shop and buy from home. They'll drive it right to you. Plus, they finance customers nearly every day who have been turned down elsewhere and lean on that exclusive Galpin 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on almost every used vehicle and every new Honda. It's GalpinHonda.com. Ask for Dave Gillum.
Life moves fast. It's fierce, persistent, determined. At City of Hope Cancer Center, we are too. Our groundbreaking research and discoveries have impacted millions of lives globally, moving science forward with the hope, passion, and speed every diagnosis deserves for a cancer-free future. City of Hope, pursuing cancer cures at the speed of life.
Vroom, vroom, from the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
I hit him with the walk-off like a Freeman.
Bottom of the sixth inning, brought to you by the hard-working Chevy Silverado, built on a legacy of long-lasting dependability. See your Southern California Chevy dealer today. We're shopping at SoCalChevy.com. Back inside Dodger Stadium, 2-1 Blue Jays, game 4 of the World Series. And the biggest performers on the mound and at first for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. flipped the scoreboard with a 2-run homer in the third. And then Shane Bieber, after giving up a sac fly in the second inning, he has limited the Dodgers to just 2 hits. He's walked 3 and struck out 3. He's got 75 pitches as we begin the 6th. Which will face Freeman, Smith, and Teoscar Hernandez.
Blue Jays, Stephen, have double action in their bullpen right now. I understand the importance, extreme importance of this game.
Bieber's first pitch to Freeman. Strike in there. Fastball thigh high.
Here's in the World Series, you can label every game extreme importance.
1-2 is a cutter. Clip in the inside corner. 2 strikes for Bieber. There's a confidence and a pace to Shane Bieber. He's already ready to go. The 0-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Bieber has thrown as many as 98 pitches this year. There has been activity a couple of times for the Toronto bullpen, I beg your pardon, including right now Chris Bassett, who threw last night. He's warming up from the right side, and then Fluharty, the lefty, also throwing as well. Ball and 2 strikes the pitch. Freeman wraps it hard to first. Underneath the glove of Guerrero, dribbles into shallow right field, a leadoff base hit. Tying one up for the Dodgers. A hot shot to Guerrero. He was positioned perfectly, Mo. He just didn't make the play.
No, and that's just a tough play because that ball, a breaking ball that was down, and it was hooking. Guerrero, right-handed thrower, so that means the glove hand is on the foul line side. And as he reached out, that ball just kept hooking and hooking away from him.
So the tying run on for the Dodgers. Nobody out in the 6th. 2-1 Toronto. Will Smith stands in for a third time. First pitch swinging. Hit hard to center field. Varsho comes in and he makes a sliding catch. He was charging in, running to his right. Hit the grass and made a sliding grab on Will Smith's line drive. A good pass and good contact from Smith. And here comes John Schneider.
He's looking at contact has been made now against Bieber.
Bieber has the glove over the mouth. And Bieber's having a conversation. He is very animated discussing this with John Schneider, who has not yet taken the ball. No signal to the bullpen yet either. And no change to be made right here.
Oh, that's the trust factor. And Schneider just wanted to go out and look Bieber right in the eye and get really an update. How are you? Are you doing okay? Do you have gas in the tank?
One on, one out. Bottom of the 6th inning, a 1-run game. Shane Bieber against Teoscar Hernandez. Here comes Bieber. And Hernandez lines one into center field, a base hit. Freeman up to second. He's the tying run. The go-ahead run now on first. As the Dodgers have a couple of hits, 3 batters into this 6th inning.
Two at bats now tonight that Teoscar Hernandez has put the first pitch into play, and here comes Schneider again. He's going to make the change.
Max Muncy coming to the plate, and so they call for the lefty Fluharty. The Dodgers building the 6th inning here. First and second, 1 out. They have knocked Shane Bieber out of game number 4. 2-1 Toronto. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Life moves fast. It's fierce, persistent, determined. At City of Hope Cancer Center, we are too. Our groundbreaking research and discoveries have impacted millions of lives globally, moving science forward with the hope, passion, and speed every diagnosis deserves for a cancer-free future. City of Hope, pursuing cancer cures at the speed of life.
Hi, I'm Kike Hernandez. Winning a world championship is incredible, but nothing beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
Pitching change presented by Navien, HVAC and water heater products.
For Fluharty, we saw him last night, but then we saw everybody last night. Came in the 5th inning, just a third of an inning, but he was touched up for a couple of hits and 1 run.
Also saw him in Game 1, the Blue Jays blowout victory as the second pitcher, so the first one out of the bullpen. He's been the first one out all 3 appearances this fall classic. Shane Bieber done after 5 1/3 innings, 4 hits. He's on the hook for Freddie Freeman on second. Teoscar Hernandez on first. The tying run in scoring position. The go-ahead runner on first as the Blue Jays lead 2-1.
And Fluharty last night, Stephen, came in. He faced Ohtani, who's the first batter, as an RBI double, but he threw a lot of breaking balls, curveball in particular.
Lefty Fluharty, extreme first base side of the rubber. Looks at Freeman on second. Turns his attention to Muncy. First pitch. Off the end of the bat. Left center field. Varsho makes the call and the catch. Out number 2 on just one pitch thrown by Fluharty. Tommy Edman will now get to flip over to the right side as a switch hitter, his most powerful side. He has reached twice today. Singled in the second, walked in the fourth. No, the Dodgers looking for that big swing here in Game 4. Bottom of the 6th inning, they trail 2-1. 2 out, but 2 on. Fluharty to Edman. Swing and a miss over the top of the sweeper. Strike 1.
Just the defense alone tells me they're going to go breaking balls inside. That was inside. The reason? To pull. In fact, the shortstop is closer to third base than he is second base.
Fluharty's 0-1. It's bounced toward the Dodger dugout. Foul. Strike 2.
Another breaking ball in. You know, the defense is not always going to tell you what's on the agenda, but boy, you look up and you say, hey, wait a minute. That's an extreme pull at the shortstop position. Third baseman is really playing prevent doubles, if you will, protecting the line.
First and second, 2 out in the 6th. An 0-2 pitch. And Edman strikes out swinging.
Breaking ball in.
Down on 3 pitches. Fluharty gets 2 outs on 4 pitches. The Dodgers at first and second. 1 out, and they can't move the runners at all. So still 2-1 Toronto. Game 4 moving along to the 7th.
AM 570, LA Sports.
It's game time, LA. We are locked in on our boys in blue right now. And when you're glued to every pitch and play, you need a network that can handle all the heat. That's where Verizon comes in. They've got America's best 5G network, so you can stream the games and post those Let's Go stories without missing a beat. From me and our friends at Verizon, let's go blue. Rankings based on Root Metrics United States Root Score Report dated first half 2025. Your results may vary.
Medicare beneficiaries need help choosing the right health plan during this year's AEP? Outsmart Medicare and let PIH Health be your guide to all things enrollment. Don't miss your chance to join our network in 2026. Visit PIHhealth.org/Medicare or call 888-365-4450. That's 888-365-4450. 888-365-4450. PIH Health, your health and wellness partner.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's gotta be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's convenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right down the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
On its way, and this one is gone. The LA Dodgers are back. Back to the field for more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. 1 o'clock, 10 seconds for station identification on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Dodgers World Series baseball is here. Don't miss a moment on the home of the blue. KLAC, KYSR, HD2, Los Angeles.
Dodgers still trail 2-1 as we bring you back for the 7th inning. Brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Mason Fluharty picked up Shane Bieber. He exited with 2 runners on and 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Fluharty got Muncy and Edman on 4 pitches. Shohei Ohtani has reclaimed the mound. He's at 90 pitches, 58 strikes. He'll face 6, 7, and 8 to start. And there's a base hit for Varsho on the very first pitch of the 7th inning. He jumped on a first pitch fastball. And that's a big insurance run on the bases to start this inning.
And a guy that can run the bases really well, too.
There is activity for the Dodgers. Anthony Banda throwing in the bullpen. Ernie Clement now. Number 7 hitter is 0 for 2 with a K. The pitch. Front door breaking ball. Clement checked the swing and backed out of the way. Ball 1.
They continue to play Clement to pull. Well, there's a parking lot full of open space between first and second.
On a 1-0, Clement hits one hard, left field, running toward the gap. Kike Hernandez, it's sailing back toward the wall. It's off the wall. Pages picks it up. Stop sign put up at third base. It's onto the infield. Freddie Freeman is over as Ernie Clement ropes a double. And now the Blue Jays have 2 in scoring position. Nobody out in the 7th inning. That was a thigh-high offering from Ohtani. And Clement was just a few feet away from a home run. Banged off the wall just beneath the 375 sign. As Varsho and Clement both jump on Ohtani fastballs for back-to-back hits to open the 7th. And that knocks Shohei out of game number 4. Dave Roberts takes the ball after 93 pitches, 6+ innings. A walk in 6 Ks. Dodger Stadium on its feet for number 17. Here's Anthony Banda.
At Verizon, lock in our low price, plus free roaming included in Mexico. Discover the best carne asada, never miss a text from the group chat, and save big with Verizon while you do it. Switch and get 4 lines for just $30 per line. See? Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Plus calls, texts, and data in Mexico included, so you can use your phone sin problema. Stop by your Los Angeles Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Bases are loaded, stakes are high, and hopes are even higher. If anyone can power through the pressure to win it all, it's the world champion Dodgers. As a proud sponsor since their inaugural season at Dodger Stadium, 76 would like to give a huge congratulations to the Dodgers on their 13th consecutive playoffs. Let's go, go, go for another win. 76, proud sponsor of the Los Angeles Dodgers since 1962. 76 is a trademark owned by Phillips 66 Company. Copyright 2025, all rights reserved.
Steve Sachs here. I've been talking about my new healthcare coverage with Alignment Health Plan, and now I've got a personal experience that really shows why it matters. Recently, I faced an unexpected medical emergency. It could have been overwhelming, but Alignment was right there. They walked me through everything, step by step, turning a stressful situation into one that I can handle with confidence. If you're 65 or have a loved one that needs more personal one-on-one Medicare attention, trust me, Alignment's got you covered. The annual enrollment period is October 15 through December 7. Don't miss your chance. Visit AlignmentHealthPlan.com today.
Dodger pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. A 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. 30 inning for Anthony Banda, meaning he inherits 2 runners on, and both are in scoring position with nobody out in the 7th inning. Game 4 has reached the flashpoint mode. The Dodgers would like to stay within a run, but the infield comes in for Andres Jimenez, a left-handed hitting shortstop in the 8th spot of the order. Varsho on third, Clement on second. Banda's first pitch. Jimenez swings and misses, strike 1. 6+ innings for Ohtani. He's on the hook for the 2 Blue Jays on base here in the 7th. 2-1 the score. 0-1 the count. And now the pitch. Slider well outside. And Smith has to jump over to his left in the right-handed batter's box to keep it in front of him. The 1-1 is in there. Strike 2, 98 at the knees. Bonda is the most fresh Dodger reliever. He only threw 3 pitches last night to record the final out of the 5th inning, relieving Tyler Glasnow. Ahead of Jimenez, 1-2. Imperative to put him away. The pitch is a breaking ball, and Jimenez doesn't bite. 2-2 as that slider missed away. Second and third, no outs in the 7th. Bonda's 2-2 to Jimenez. It bounces off of Smith and dribbles back toward the mound. Varsho not going to come home. It looked like Jimenez initially was waving to come home.
Will Smith just saved a run. I have no idea how he was able to block that. That ball would have been behind a right-handed batter in the dirt.
Off the dirt, ramped off his left glove arm, and then hit his mask. Full count now. It was 1-2. Now it's 3-2. Jimenez asked for time before Bonda can come set.
Like calling timeout right before a guy tries to kick a field goal.
Trying to ice the pitcher in this case, apparently. Full count. Let's see a payoff. Big pitch from Bonda. Fouled straight back. Fastball in 97.
Yeah, pretty much down the middle, but it had some gas on it.
Dodgers behind in game 4. 2-1 Blue Jays, and Toronto threatening for more in the 7th. Another 3-2 pitch. Jimenez just flings the bat out there, pokes one foul to stay alive.
What would have been ball 4. That slider's out of way.
Another 3-2. And Jimenez slaps it into left field, a base hit. In the glove of Hernandez, Varsho scores. Clement to third. 3-1 Toronto on a 2-strike RBI single from Andres Jimenez. After Bonda was ahead of him 1-2, he could not put him away. That run charged to Ohtani, and he's still on the hook for Clement.
Yeah, I know a lot was said about, oh, geez, the deflating factor, the Jays losing in 18 innings last night. Yeah, well, they turned the page.
And we've been saying it all day, Mo. They are aware that was just one game. You played 2, but you only lost 1. The Dodger deficit now 2. Still nobody out in the 7th. Runners on the corners. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa shows bunt, pulls back as Bonda misses up and away with a slider, ball 1. Bonda's pitch. Freeman crashes. Bonda misses up and away again, and Kiner-Falefa doesn't even have to attempt a bunt there. 2-0. The pitch is down and in, ball 3. This is the number 9 hitter, Kiner-Falefa, who's 0 in the World Series. And Bonda can't give him a strike. The guy wanted to give himself up. Top of the order, and Lucas on deck. Guerrero in the hole. The 3-0. Kiner-Falefa swings and fouls away a fastball. Drifts over the first base side netting. Now 3-1 Blue Jays. And a 3-1 pitch will wait as Bonda throws over to first.
And Muncy was sneaking in as Bonda came out of the stretch position.
The 3-1. Kiner-Falefa lines it to third. Muncy has it, throws to first. Double a walk! What a blunder by Jimenez at first base. on a line drive right to Max Muncy, and then Max fired a strike to Freeman to get out number 2.
Yeah, especially the runner. I mean, you freeze a line drive, and especially a line drive is in front of you. It's not hit like behind you.
But the Blue Jays are going to challenge, and I think they're going to win it.
They're going to win the challenge.
Toronto is challenging the out call at first base.
Right hand.
It's on Freeman's foot. The hand was on Freeman's foot, not the bag. And then the palm does hit the bag eventually after, as the slide was taking him to the base, obviously. I still think it's going to be overturned, but the hand hits the top of Freeman's right foot. That's the first contact.
And the replay umpires back in New York, Dan Iasona and Jeremy Brayhack.
Does a foot count as the bag?
No.
Yeah. So here's the angle that we're looking at now. Hand on foot. Man.
I mean, this is like not even inches. This is portions of inches, possibly.
And then as he's shaking out the right hand, which again hit the front of Freeman's cleat. The call on the field is that he was out. Is there enough video evidence?
Well, it has to be remembered convincing in order to turn it over.
If it stands, I mean, that is a massive blunder. The Blue Jays. There will still be a runner on third, but there will be 2 out for the Dodgers in the inning. 3-1 the score, top of the 7th. As Toronto chased Ohtani with back-to-back hits to open this frame. And then Jimenez greeted Bonda with a 2-strike RBI single. Here's the call.
After review, the call in the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Toronto will retain the challenge.
So a successful challenge for John Schneider. And an exhale for Andres Jimenez. The pinch hitter for Nathan Lucas. Lucas is a lefty. And they're bringing in a righty, Ty France. Mark Pryor to the mound with Will Smith. Now visit brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. If the Dodgers can get out of this 7th inning surrendering just 1 run, it's going to feel like a win, even though the deficit grew.
Absolutely.
Blake Trinan up throwing in the bullpen. Blue Jays on the corners, 1 out in the 7th, 3-1 Toronto. Bonda to France. Swing and a miss, strike 1, a slider beneath the zone.
Yeah, double play would go really well, not only in the inning, but you don't have Guerrero, who's on deck. He does not come up and hit.
Nothing in 1. Bonda comes set. Tapper to the right side of the infield. Tough play. Edmonds over. He's only got 1 play. It's at first. A run scores as Clement crosses home to make it 4-1 Blue Jays. And make it 4 earned runs against Ohtani in Game 4.
Well, not hit hard. Didn't have to be. Hit softly where it was difficult just to get the 1 out. No chance to get 2.
And Jimenez over to second. First base opens up. They're going to intentionally walk Guerrero Jr. And Blue Jays fans are booing that as if they have totally forgot what happened against Ohtani last night. Pitching change for Dave Roberts. Blake Trinan will come in. First and second, 2 outs in the 7th. It's now 4-1 Blue Jays.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Life moves fast. It's fierce, persistent, determined. At City of Hope Cancer Center, we are too. Our groundbreaking research and discoveries have impacted millions of lives globally, moving science forward with the hope, passion, and speed every diagnosis deserves for a cancer-free future. City of Hope, pursuing cancer cures at the speed of life.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's gotta be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's convenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right down the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
Blake Treinen's going to try and finish the 7th inning. The Dodgers have given up 2 runs. They're both charged to Ohtani. They scored after he was pulled from the game. It was 2nd and 3rd, nobody out after back-to-back hits starting the inning. And Bonda gave up a 2-strike single to a left-handed hitter, Jimenez, even though he was ahead of him 1-2. Kind of left a lined out. Ty France pinch hitting, grounded out, swinging tapper to the right side in a no-man's land. So the Blue Jays will trade the out for another run, an insurance run, to give them a 3-run lead in the late innings of Game 4.
Well, man, this Dodger ball club, they understand exactly what they have to do. They've got to stop the bleeding right here. And they have just 9 outs to work with offensively themselves.
And the offense has shown very little up to this point. Their 1 run came on a sacrifice fly. They have had opportunities with men on base. They have had 6 offensive innings. They have stranded 6 base runners. First and second, 2 outs in the 7th. Bo Bichette against Blake Treinen. The pitch is a strike, 95 down the pipe. Treinen pitched last night, recorded just 1 out, gave up 3 hits in a run. Through 15 pitches, 12 of them strikes. His 0-1. Now Bichette hits one hard to left field, and it's over the head of Kike Hernandez. Off the warning track, off the base of the wall. 1 run is in, Guerrero to third on a long single from the hobbled Bo Bichette. They bring in Blake Treinen, the righty, to get the righty Bichette, and Bichette got him. 5-1 Blue Jays.
Well, with the knee, Bichette may be hobbled with the running. He's not hobbled with the swing, and especially when he gets a ball that's pretty much right down Broadway.
That was a front door sweeper, and Bichette just pulled the hands in and turned it around. 1 hopper off the out-of-town scoreboard next to the Dodger bullpen. First and third, 2 out. 5-1 Blue Jays in the 7th. Now Addison Barger. Swinging a ground ball, diving, bets, and it's into left field, a base hit. Blake Treinen can't get anybody out as Guerrero scores. 6-1 now, the Blue Jays lead.
So much was said about the disappointment of the Blue Jays losing in 18 innings last night. How devastating it would be. Could they possibly rebound? Well, they're a good ball club, and they're showing it here tonight.
Dodgers trail by 5 as the Blue Jays have scored 4 in the 7th, and they're not done. First and second, Alejandro Kirk. Blake Treinen this postseason has faced 24 batters. 12 of them have reached base safely. Doing the quick math, it's ungood. Ball 1, low 1, Kirk, who's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts tonight. And Mo, you could think back to the 6th inning, 2-1. The Dodgers have first and second, one out. And they can get nobody home to tie the game or do worse, or do better rather, and take the lead. Their bullpen and Fluharty did his job. The bullpen with the Dodgers has not. Ball 2. Hooks downstairs. Kirk in front.
The Dodgers tonight, the bats have been silent.
Not that for the Blue Jays. They have 9 hits. On a 2-0, Kirk waves at strike 1. Or a win for Toronto tonight guarantees this series going back to Toronto.
A lot of people in Toronto holding tickets for Game 6, and hell yeah.
Trinan's 2-1. Hooks in there, squares the count, 2-2. First and second, 2 outs in a long 7th for the Dodgers staff. The 2-2 pitch. Kirk pushed the fly ball to right field, right at Teoscar Hernandez, who makes the catch. But damage done. 2 runs against Ohtani. Closes his book with 4 earned. 2 earned runs on Bonda in his 2/3 of an inning. They scored on back-to-back hits given up by Blake Trinan. And it's now 6-1 Blue Jays as we stretch.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Stream it right now on the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. When it comes to your child's health, you want the team from Children's Hospital Los Angeles. At CHLA, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise, with care completely tailored to kids. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for pediatrics. Whether it's routine checkups or life-saving treatments, Children's Hospital Los Angeles is where families turn. Find an all-star doctor today at chla.org.
We want to remind you that every time the Dodgers win, Cars for Kids wins because we're making a donation. And you should too. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids now. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today, and they'll pick up your car as soon as tomorrow. It's the quickest, easiest way to get rid of your unused vehicle. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. That's 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. Remember, that's Cars with a K.
The city's buzzing with championship vibes. Postseason nights always hit different. Between innings, make your in-game move a Modelo Michelada. Tahini on the rim, a squeeze of lime, that savory kick, and finish with that crisp Modelo.
Because a real Michelada starts with Modelo. The Modelo Michelada. Cereza with bold and savory flavors. Stay in the moment and savor every pitch and every sip. Tonight, Modelo is a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Must be 21 or over. Please drink responsibly.
Blue October is on.
Back-to-back is in reach. Let's make some history.
This is LA Dodgers World Series Baseball on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Bottom of the 7th brought to you by Strauss, the official workwear partner of Major League Baseball. Top of the 7th with the Blue Jays way. They sent 9 to the plate and pushed 4 across to extend their lead to 6-1 here in Game 4. The Dodgers trail by 5, and they're down to their final 9 outs of offense.
Well, you got 9 outs to work with. Trying to get some base runners. And the pitching tonight for the Blue Jays has been really splendid. They made the pitching change. Bieber, once he got back to the dugout, got a bear hug from his manager. He said, hey, look, gave us a chance to win the ball game, and then big 4 runs in the top of this, the 7th inning.
Kike Hernandez against the new pitcher. It's the veteran righty Chris Bassett. Pinch hitter on deck, Alex Call, getting ready to come in for Andy Pages. Swinging a foul ball back. Fastball at 93 down the middle. The Dodgers looking for offense, and Andy Pages has been a total non-factor for 2-3 weeks now. So Alex Call's going to get some looks in the 7th inning. The pitch. Breaking ball, and Hernandez rolls it to the left side. Jimenez has it at short. He gets it away quickly in time to beat Hernandez by a step and a half. One gone. And Nathan Lucas was pinch hit for at the top of this inning. So he's out of the game. Miles Straw now playing defense and left.
Alex Hall.
Dodgers need base runners, lots of them. Call 4 for 7 this postseason. Came off the bench last night in a huge spot and had a really brutal at bat. That was in the bottom of the 13th. One out, base is empty in the 7th here. He takes a strike called against him off the inside corner for Bassett.
And this may be a precursor to a peek at tomorrow's starting lineup for the Dodgers. With Pages being pinch hit for.
Here's the pitch. Fastball at the knees, splitting the plate, and he took it for strike 2. Bassett pitched last night. 1 inning, but just 8 pitches thrown, 6 strikes, 8 pitches to get 3 outs. And so he's back on the mound here in Game 4. Now with the Blue Jays ahead as comfortably as he can be in a postseason game, 6-1. The 0-2 pitch. Hooks outside. Top of the order is on deck. Ohtani can now focus solely on his DH duties as he is done on the mound. 6+ innings, 4 earned runs on 6 hits, including a Guerrero Jr. homer, 1 walk, and 6 Ks. On a 1-2 call. Takes strike 3 called. I mean, he looked at 2 fastballs in that plate appearance, Mo. Just took them. They're knee high.
Well, and the question is going to be, is it who will the Dodgers have in that 9 spot in the batting order tomorrow night?
Designated hitter, number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
Dodgers need a shot of life. Can Ohtani provide it? 2 outs, base is empty in the 7th. They are down 6-1. Bassett misses inside to start off Shohei. Ohtani at the plate tonight. Walked in the first, has struck out twice since. The 1-0 is downstairs. Ball 2. Ohtani has faced Bassett more than any other Dodger hitter. He's 8 for 29. That's a .276 average. He's got 5 extra base hits, rather, including 3 homers. 2-0. Breaking ball, and Ohtani whiffs on the curve. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Jammed him and he rolled it to second. Chris Bassett pitches a 1-2-3 7th inning for the Blue Jays as he gets through Kike Hernandez, the pinch hitting Alex Call, and Shohei Ohtani on 10 pitches. End of the 7th, the Dodgers trail by 5, 6-1 Toronto in Game 4.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Independent election experts, community groups, and President Obama agree yes on Prop 50. As Trump tries to rig the next election by stealing congressional seats, Prop 50 defends checks and balances and reaffirms California's commitment to independent, nonpartisan redistricting. This November, defend democracy. Yes on 50. Ad paid for by Yes on 50, the Election Rigging Response Act, Governor Newsom's Ballot Measure Committee. Ad committee's top funders. Fund for Policy Reform and HMP for Prop 50.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's gotta be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's convenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right down the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
On its way, and this one is gone.
The LA Dodgers are back. Back to the field for more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galvin
Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are, Morongo celebrating 20 years of good times. Jack Dreyer comes out of the Dodger bullpen. He's going to try and keep the deficit at 5 in this 8th inning. 6, 7, and 8 to start for the Blue Jays. This was the part of the order, though, Mo, that sparked a 4-run 7th as they knocked Shohei Ohtani out of the game, and then they knocked around Anthony Banda and Blake Trinan, whose postseason woes continue. I know he has earned the trust as a veteran in the back end of the bullpen for Dave Roberts over the years, but this year has just not been his. Strike one from Dreyer.
And Roberts uses the term trust tree. And who's on that trust tree right now out of the bullpen?
Swung on and popped up left side of the infield. Varsho to Muncy, comes down his own third base line and makes the catch. I don't have an answer to your question.
This game, quite frankly, the Dodgers didn't do anything to make it a closer game other than the fact that they took the 1-0 lead on the sacrifice fly by Kiki Hernandez in the second inning. After a one-out walk, is singled in by Edmund, and then the sacrifice fly. But that's been it.
Ernie Clement singled and scored, or doubled and scored rather, his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Dreyer starts him off with a strike on the inside corner.
Yeah, they only had the threat. He had a single leading off the 6th and a fly ball out. Good catch in center field and another single. So 2 on, 1 out. Couldn't do anything then either.
Clement fouls a second strike back into the net behind home plate. And Mo, it is hard. You mentioned Bonda came in with a dirty inning. You had 2 in scoring position, nobody out. That's a tough task, but you come in to face a lefty in Jimenez. You can't get him. Okay, that's an insurance run, but it's just a 2-run game. The 0-2 pitch. It's downstairs, check swing. He held up.
But didn't get him after going 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Correct.
Then the count goes full to 3-2. There's a couple of pitches that are fouled off, and then a Rockets hit.
And I suppose instead of recounting the entire inning, which obviously didn't go the Dodgers' way, you could simply put it this way. If guys can come in and execute a 3-1 or 4-1 game, that's a much different story entering the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Blake Trinan came in and gave a back-to-back RBI hits to Bichette and Barger, and then now a 5-run deficit. The way the offense has gone tonight, that feels like an even bigger mountain than it really is. The 1-2 pitch, grounded to first, diving stop Freeman. He's up. He's got to throw it to Dreyer. Foot race to the bag, a head-first slide.
Dreyer was late off the mound.
Yes, he was.
He waited to see if the ball was stopped from the infield, and that's too late to get going. So a gift single.
The Dodgers are not going to challenge. Yep, and Jack Dreyer, that extra beat, and is all Clement needed. That's how much he beat him by. Clement running down the first base line, a head-first slide, got the bag with his left hand right before Dreyer's foot planted on the bag, because Dreyer got caught spectating on the mound on a ground ball stopped by Freddie Freeman. Made a terrific play at first. 1 on, 1 out, 6-1, and now Dreyer plunks the lefty Jimenez. So the Dodgers lefties, who would like to get lefties out, cannot get the lefties out, and it's 2 on for the Blue Jays. Well, the first third of the game, Mo, was the top of the order for the Blue Jays that was doing all the activity. 5 on down, they were doing nothing. But the last 2 innings, they have provided something of a spark. Clement and Jimenez aboard for Kiner-Falefa. First and second, one out. Dreyer air mills a curveball. Ball 1.
Yep. Missed by a couple of feet.
It's a slip out of the hands of the lefty. The Dodgers trail 6-1 here in Game 4, top of the 8th inning. Pitch. Kiner-Falefa on the ground to short. Mookie Betts goes to first for 1 out. And both runners do advance on the play. And now 2 in scoring position for Toronto.
Well, the final home game of the season for the Dodgers take place tomorrow night. Game 5 of the World Series starts at 5 o'clock. Secure your tickets right now. Dodgers.com/postseason. Of course, we'll join you at 4 o'clock. The Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck show. First pitch, 5:10.
Miles Straw is going to make his first plate appearance. This is the leadoff spot of the order. Lucas started the game. France pinch hit for him in the 7th and an RBI ground out off Bonda that made it 4-1. And then Straw came in to play defense the last half inning. Sellout crowd, mostly silent right now. They were hoping the Dodgers could ride the momentum of a marathon victory in Game 3. Instead, the Blue Jays, on a tone-setting swing from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and a 2-run home run off Ohtani in the 3rd, have scored 6 straight runs, and they lead by 5. Strike 1 from Dreyer to Straw. Fastball at the top of the zone, splitting the plate at 93. Second and third. Here's the pitch. Inside corner, and it clanks off the glove of Smith. He couldn't catch it clean. If he did, that would have been strike 2. He's saying no pitch. Nope, now he's signaling foul ball, 0-2. Hit in the air, drifting foul, first base side. We'll do it again.
Another thing that the Blue Jays have done tonight, see, just look at the scorebook. After the 6th inning, they stopped missing pitches. They made contact.
Another 0-2 from Dreyer. Strike 3 swinging, high fastball at 95 to get the final out of the 8th inning. Strands a pair of Blue Jays in scoring position and keeps it a 5-run game. 6-1 Toronto. Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Will Smith coming to the plate.
Follow us on Instagram at AM570 LA Sports.
The boys in blue are back in the Fall Classic for the 2nd year in a row, and their incredible lineup across the board delivers unmatched quality performance.
Speaking of quality, Hoffy Hot Dogs. You can always trust that Hoffy has the best lineup of hot dogs out there, from premium beef franks to bacon-wrapped hot dogs to their all-time MVP, the natural casing beef frankfurter.
Hoffy Hot Dogs, a SoCal treasure for nearly 100 years.
Visit HoffyBrand.com to find your nearest Hoffy product.
Quality on the grill with Hoffy is just as important as quality on the field. For the boys in blue,
Hoffy, local, original,
great.
Bases are loaded, stakes are high, and hopes are even higher. If anyone can power through the pressure to win it all, it's the world champion Dodgers. As a proud sponsor since their inaugural season at Dodger Stadium, 76 would like to give a huge congratulations to the Dodgers on their 13th consecutive playoffs. Let's go, go, go for another win. 76, proud sponsor of the Los Angeles Dodgers since 1962. 76 is a trademark owned by Phillips 66 Company. Copyright 2025, all rights reserved.
Another Another pitch, another play, and another legendary moment with the boys in blue. But what makes the game even better? A beer that's beyond ordinary. Asahi Super Dry. With its crisp, clean taste and bold character, Asahi goes beyond what you expect in a beer. It's a drink for those who crave more. So whether you're cheering for a walk-off or just exploring new experiences, grab an Asahi Super Dry and go beyond the ordinary. Because with Asahi, it's always beyond expect. Asahi Super Dry. Always drink responsibly.
Blue October is on.
Back-to-back is in reach. Let's make some history.
This is LA Dodgers World Series Baseball on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Tonight's game is brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it. First5California.com. But the Dodgers overcome a 6-1 deficit in Game 4. They're down by 5, and they are down to their final 6 outs of offense. This is the part of the order that could spark such a comeback, Mo. Betts, Freeman, and Smith.
Yeah, and the Dodgers have some issues in their lineup, and some guys have got to figure it out, and they've got to figure it out in a hurry. And the guy that's leading it off, Mookie Betts, is right at the top of the list. Pajes, is he going to stay in the lineup tomorrow? Is it going to be someone else, some other combination in the outfield?
Ricky's 0 for 3 here in Game 4. And he has been really scuffling since the wild card series.
Well, the other thing, too, is if we look really in the last 2 games, Betts has 7 fly ball outs.
Ball 1 outside from Bassett. He is 8 for his last 50. That is a 160 clip in a 12-game stretch for Mookie Betts. The 1-0. Betts hits one over the leaping shortstop. Jimenez into left field, a base hit. He has had a couple of lineouts tonight, Mo, and finally has a hit.
Yeah, he had a vicious line drive to third base in the 3rd inning. A backhanded catch by Clement to really save the double from going down the line. Maybe big advancement for Betts. And leading off here in the 8th. I mean, they got 6 outs to work with.
You cannot tie it on one swing. You cannot hit a 5-run homer. They have to string some hits together.
You got to keep the line moving.
Freddie Freeman is 2 for 3 tonight. 2 singles. Take strike 1 from Bassett. That's his sinker at 91. In the heart of the plate. Nothing in 1. Bassett comes set. Freeman swings and misses. That's an excellent sinker. It looked like a strike to start, and then it had some arm side run, so away from the lefty Freeman. 0-2. A 2-strike pitch. And Freeman down on 3 pitches. Swings and misses in a high fastball at 91 from Bassett. That is out number 1 in the 8th. Betts still on first.
Number 16, Will Smith.
So here's Will Smith for a 4th time. He's 0 for 3. Swings at the first pitch, chops it to Dino Ebel, foul at third base. Louis Varland up throwing in the Blue Jay bullpen for a 2nd time in this game. Bassett's 0-1. Nearly hits Smith inside to the ball. One on, one out, the 1-1 pitch. Knee buckling, breaking ball taken by Smith for strike 2. No action for the Dodger bullpen, so it appears Jack Dreyer will have a multi-inning appearance tonight. At least he'll start the second inning in the ninth. On a 1-2, Bassett misses upstairs. Here's the pitch. Smith swings and grounds it to short. This could be two. Underhand flip to second. Here's the turn, and it is two. So the Dodgers have bets on to lead things off. Freeman strikes out, and Smith grounds into a double play. Ends the eighth inning. 6-1 Toronto going in the ninth.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
The We Make It Easy sales event is here. So now's the best time for a great deal on a new Toyota. Choose from the biggest selection of the year with the biggest savings. Drive home the all-hybrid Camry with its striking design, a trail-conquering Tacoma 4x4, or an adventurous RAV4. So hurry into your Toyota dealer. The time to drive home your new Toyota is here. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Now it's easier than ever to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Never forget this moment.
Building a Dodger dynasty.
We're not stopping at one.
We are running it back.
Don't miss a second on LA's best sports talk. AM 570 LA Sports.
And on the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. When it comes to your child's health, you want the all-star team from Children's Hospital Los Angeles. U.S. News & World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for kids. Learn more today at chla.org.
Vroom, vroom.
From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Top of the ninth inning, sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your car? Call 1-877 Cars for Kids. Friendly agents are standing by, ready, willing, and able to take your donation. Cars with a K to donate your car today. Dodgers in a world of hurt here in Game 4. They trail 6-1 as we bring it back to the ninth inning. And fans, as soon as that ball was hit on the ground by Will Smith, the shortstop, started heading to the exits. The sellout crowd has thinned considerably as the Blue Jays have punched back after losing last night's marathon. Anybody who thought Toronto was going to lay down with this lineup, they were sorely mistaken. They did not come to the park as a bunch of Eeyores today.
Yeah, nobody is going to lay down. You work too hard in order to get to this particular stage. There are 28 teams sitting at home wondering what it would be like to be in this year's World Series. Well, they're spectators.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. leading off against Jack Dreyer. First pitch fouled into the Dodger dugout. And the Dodger offense has to do some soul searching and do some, I don't know, Mo, you tell me, to try and figure things out.
Well, I think it's not only just the swings. What's the approach?
Dreyer's 0-1 is coming. Guerrero flips it into right field, just saws off a boot base hit to lead off the ninth.
For example, okay, you've got Guerrero, power hitter, right? Goes the opposite way. He's gone to center field. He hit a rocket for a home run on top of it. The Dodgers have been somewhat one-dimensional tonight from an offensive standpoint. Had they made adjustments? Not a lot.
No. Bichette fouls back strike one, a high slider. The Bichette's 1 for 3 with a walk and an RBI base hit. And that came in his last plate appearance, part of the 4-run 7th for the Blue Jays. High fastball at 94, 1-1. And Bonda was charged with 2 runs. Blake Treinen wasn't charged with any, but watching how that played out, you can argue that he probably should have. Back-to-back RBI singles and felt out of reach after that. 2-1 Alan Bichette as Dreyer misses his zone again. Guerrero on first, nobody out, and a 6-1 game. Here's the pitch. Chopped toward the Dodger dugout. Dribbles into it. 2-2.
Will Klein last night came back to last night's game. The 4 innings. In the World Series, the last time he pitched in 4 innings in a game, he was in college. And yet after the game, he goes, hey, I was good for at least another inning.
Dryer's 2-2s in the dirt. Full count for Bichette. 72 pitches, 49 strikes for Will Klein, getting a World Series win next to his name.
And he didn't back into it either. He earned it.
There's the payoff. Bichette bounces it to first. Freeman has it bounce out of his glove. It comes down the line. He's going to try and tag Bichette. And Bichette jokes a swim move around Freddie. Places the tag that's out number 1. Guerrero now on second.
And Freddie trying to field that ball before he really had it. I think he was so close to the bag, field it, touch the bag, throw it to second, get the tag.
Now, you asked earlier about the Dodgers trust tree in the bullpen, and all of the guys every single one of them now that they thought were going to be the leaders of one of the best bullpens in baseball are not here. Strike 1 on the swing and a miss from Barger. Unfortunately, the Vesia family is dealing with something much bigger than baseball, so not even going to touch that. The 0-1 pitch, Barger with a big swing and a big miss, 0-2. But Tanner Scott, big free agent contract. He had to have a procedure done earlier this postseason. Not on the World Series roster. Had to be replaced by Justin Robleski a couple rounds ago. Kirby Yates isn't healthy, and he was healthy. Had one of the worst years of his career. Strike 3 from Dreyer to Barger, down on 3 pitches to get out number 2 of the ninth. Evan Phillips is lost to an injury. Michael Kopech has basically lost all of this year to an injury. And Blake Treinen has been hurt and or wildly ineffective. And so on paper mode at the start of the year, it was all of those names that had folks saying this could be the best bullpen in baseball, part of the best pitching staff in the league. But here you are in the World Series, and you're having to piecemeal things together using converted starters or rookies.
And piece it together in the back end. Last year, it was piece it together on the front end with the starting pitching.
Alejandro Kirk was intentionally walked to get to Dalton Varsho, who swings at the first pitch from Dreyer and misses strike 1. Another swing, another miss. Good slider from Dreyer, 0-2. Pitch. Varsho stays alive with the foul ball over the net. Dodgers trail 6-1 in the top of the 9th inning. First and second, 2 outs for Toronto. 0-2 on Dalton Varsho. In the bottom of the 9th, it'll be Teoscar Hernandez, Max Muncy, and Tommy Edman, barring any changes. Another 0-2. Called strike 3. Jack Dreyer. Strong 2 innings for the left-handed rookie out of the bullpen. strands a pair of Blue Jays in this ninth inning, keeps it 6-1. The Dodgers have 3 outs to mount a comeback for the ages. Can they do it in Game 4? We'll find out next.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest name.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason.
Spectrum TV Fixed TV and combined all your favorite sports streaming apps with live TV.
32, Blue 32, hot. It's only more Hail Marys.
It's only more bottom of the ninth magic.
It's only more slow motion replays.
It's only getting all the sports with over $100 worth of streaming apps like ESPN, Fox One, Tennis Channel, Peacock, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
The boys in blue are back in the Fall Classic for the second year in a row, and their incredible lineup across the board delivers unmatched quality performance.
Speaking of quality, Hoffy Hot Dogs. You can always trust that Hoffy has the best lineup of hot dogs out there, from premium beef franks to bacon-wrapped hot dogs to their all-time MVP, the natural casing beef frankfurter.
Hoffy Hot Dogs, a SoCal treasure for nearly 100 years.
Visit HoffyBrand.com to find your nearest Hoffy product.
Quality on the grill with Hoffy is just as important as quality on the field. For the boys in blue,
Hoffy, local, original,
great.
Blue October is on.
Back-to-back is in reach. Let's make some history.
This is LA Dodgers World Series Baseball on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the ninth inning in Game 4 of the World Series. The Dodgers trail by 5, 6-1 Blue Jays, and John Schneidermo is not messing around. He's going to bring in Louis Varland because, of course, he's going to bring in Louis Varland. It's more notable when he doesn't bring in Louis Varland.
Well, they understand is that they're going to close the gap, and they understand also that the Dodgers have some firepower, haven't shown it tonight, but you're going to avoid the big inning at all cost. And you know, if Varland gives up a few hits, they may not have a long leash for him either.
Varland has pitched 13 innings across 12 games this postseason. He struck out 15, walked only 2. He's given up 12 hits, allowed 6 earned. But he has been an arm that Schneider has depended on time and again. First pitch to Teoscar Hernandez. Nearly hits him with 98. Right on the left waist. And he spun out just in time. So now the 1-0. That one misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Hernandez 1 for 3. He singled his last time up in the 6th. Hernandez, Muncy, and Edman, the first 3 due up. The pitch. That is outside, ball 3. 3 straight fastballs. All upper 90s. Varland can get to 100 with that pitch. He's also got a knuckle curve that you see a bunch. The 3-1. Hernandez steps out before Varland completes the delivery. It's a fastball in there for a strike at 99. Closer Jeff Hoffman is doing some stretching down in the bullpen to further your point, Mo. 3-1. Hernandez watches again. Fastball down the middle again. 3-2. Dodgers need base runners, so you can understand Teoscar Hernandez trying to be patient, seeing if Varland misses and puts him on. But now the count is full. The payoff pitch. Misses upstairs, ball 4 and a leadoff walk.
And it's the beginning.
Mo, in a game like this, when you trail by 5, right, a grand slam, it doesn't even that doesn't even do it for you. As a hitter, can you go up there and say, like, just keep the bat on the shoulders, or do you have to
No, he must be selected. You know, the part, this is the 5th inning. The Dodgers had the leadoff man on.
Now Muncy jumps on the first pitch down the right field corner. It's down for a hit and all the way to the wall. Teoscar Hernandez held up at third. Muncy strolling into second. A stand-up double.
In order to get back in this game.
Now Tommy Edmonds' turn. Now Hoffman's starting to crank it down in the bullpen. A mound visit from the pitching coach, Pete Walker, to aid in Hoffman's efforts to get hot in a hurry. Look, in a long series, stuff like this does matter, right, Mo? I mean, even if the Dodgers don't come back and win this game.
Yeah, to try and add the stress level on options that the Blue Jays will have. You know, we know they're going to be at least a game tomorrow. And it'll be the final home game for the Dodgers this season. Because if this holds up as it is, or even if the Dodgers come back, Blue Jays win tomorrow, you head back to Toronto for at least Game 6.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
Dodgers World Series baseball is here. Don't miss a moment on the home of the blue. KLAC, KYSR, HD2, Los Angeles.
Marlin to Tommy Edman. First pitch, strike one. Just got a piece of the outside corner. 6-1, the Dodgers trail. They have second and third, nobody out in the bottom of the ninth. They have 3 outs to get at least 5 runs. On an 0-1. Marlin spikes one off the chest protector of Kirk. Bounce in front of the plate and squares the count up.
Everybody
Ball and a strike. Varland out of the stretch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And chasing that knuckle curve down below the zone. Perhaps thought he was going to get a heater. Teoscar Hernandez on third. Muncy on second. A 1-2. Edmund shoots it to third on the ground. Clement has it. Teoscar Hernandez will score. The throw to first is in time to get Edmund by a step. It's now 6-2. Muncy remains on second base. RBI for Edmund. Deficit down to 4. Kike Hernandez in the 8th spot. Alex Call on deck. Ohtani in the hole. Get it to him. Ball one inside, nearly hits Hernandez with 98. All the way back in the second, Kike Hernandez had a sac fly that made it 1-0 Dodgers. Then the Blue Jays scored 6 straight before Edmonds' RBI ground out here in the 9th. So it's 6-2. Hernandez can't check up. He went around on a fastball outside. 1-1 the count. Max Muncy in scoring position on second. One on, one out, and a 1-1 pitch. Knuckle curve in there. 1-2. Would not be surprised if he doubles up on that. Maybe that one came out of the hand. Let's see. Varland deals. And he goes to the curve, but he missed downstairs. Hernandez checks the swing in time. 2-2. Here's the pitch. And Hernandez goes fishing on a curve, low and outside. It would have been ball 3. Instead, he turned it into strike 3. Alex Call is going to try and extend this game.
Alex Call.
2 outs, Muncy on second, 6-2 Toronto in the ninth. The pitch. A curve at the shins. John Tumpane has reservation. Strike one. Garland kicks and steps off the back of the mound and puts Muncy back to second base.
Well, that's just a spot he did not want to throw the pitch to his hands. I mean, big deal, the guy at second base. By the way, has he learned that Muncy has not won a stolen base crown?
And he does it again.
Oh, come on.
2 disengagements.
Well, that's just not believing that the pitch that you've agreed to is really the pitch you want to throw.
Now he and Kirk not on the same page. Shake, 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 shake. All right, he's got one he likes. And he does it again. Disengages. Oh, you know what he's doing? He wanted Muncy to get off second base.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Now it makes sense. We want Muncy relaying signs to Alex Call or anybody in the batter's box. So Varland intentionally violates the disengagement rule and gets Muncy over the third.
Well, if you don't believe your signs, then your catcher is tipping off too many situations by the way he's set up. There's all kinds of ways to get information where your catcher's located to the hitter.
0-1. Hook slow and outside. Level count on Call. Ohtani on deck. The Dodgers trail by 4, but have one more out to play with. Here's the pitch. Looks outside, ball 2.
That intentional balk, that's one of the things that I never really bought into. You know, Kenley Jansen would do it.
On a 2-1, Call swings and hits one in the air to left field, but right at Straw. He's back, and he makes the catch. And the Blue Jays ensure that the World Series will go back to Toronto for at least a game. 6-2. They got a terrific outing from Shane Bieber as he outdueled Shohei Ohtani. They got a statement and tone-setting home run from Vlad Guerrero Jr. off of Ohtani in the third inning. And then they busted through against a beleaguered Dodger bullpen, battering Anthony Bonda and Blake Trinan around for some runs. And they hang on to win by a final of 6-2 and tie this World Series up at 2 games apiece.
Dodgers have to tighten the belt on what they're going to do offensively. 5 different innings tonight. They had the leadoff man reach base. They didn't do much with it at all. And they scored a run in the ninth after the leadoff walk. But in those innings that they got the leadoff walk, only 1 inning did they score. And the other part, too, is I think that there's a lot of commotion about the 18-inning game and how fatigued the Blue Jays will be and how devastating the loss was. They rose to the occasion. The Dodgers did not tonight, and they've got to change that. One other comment. It's going to be interesting to see the starting lineup for this Dodger ball club, because in that 7th inning, unless there was an injury that we did not know about, Randy Paz has to give way for a pinch hitter, that being Alex Call.